A ginger ale?
A ginger ale
with lime,
first.
please.
I'll be right back.
Thank you so much. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. What's going on? Welcome to the Cheesecake Factory. Here we are. Crazy TikTok stream today, huh? Please hold on for dear life. Last time I had to use this tripod. Please hold on. All right. Hello, everybody. What's going on? Let's see who's here. Who we got here in the chat so far? We got on Twitch. Tell me. I need to rewatch Twitch. So I can say hi to everybody. Hello. Stream manager. Here we go. All right, who we got in here? We got Yo Girl. What's up, Yo Girl? You're here for the big clue reveal, says Archangel Angel. Get ready for the clue reveal. Hello, Orlando. Hello, Emily. Hello, Nick. Hello, Julie May. Hello, Elliot. Y'all ready? I was thinking about being a boy, but I was scared of what people will say. Orlando, can you confirm you're at least 18, please? Before we talk about this, I have lots to say. Yes. Hello, Julie. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Hello, Nat219. If you're here for the first time, TikTok or anywhere, say hello. We're having a great time here today. Welcome to the cool part of the stream. If you're here, you're cool. Mic check. Okay. Any better? Any better now? Better, better, better? Hello, Mama Shores. Do I have the hantavirus? No. I'm new here. Well, hello, Elliot, and hello, Izzy. It's better. Great. Have I ordered yet? No. I just ordered a ginger ale with lime. Okay. Thank you for the mic check. Mucho better. Great. We got Mama C Shores. We got Crooks Oz, James, Julie May, Victoria. Hello, Puma. Hello, Jealous. This is better. Great. Ex Mithrin. I know. Cheesecake Factory, baby. Bree loves the Cheesecake Factory. Awesome. Okay, you're 18. Perfect. No TikTok today. We were there for a few minutes, but then we just came here. Hello, Kathleen. Nick says that's better. Great. Orlando says, I am LGBTQ. I have been lesbian before, and I love watching your videos. I'm 18. Well, look, if you feel like a boy, that means you're a boy. If that is truly who you are on the inside, nothing you can do to change that other than you live your truth. And I hope you do. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jens, for subbing on a 9-month streak. We love Jens. Jens, if your membership subscription was a baby, it would have just been born. Congratulations. Thank you, Jens. Love you. And thank you, Mel, for resubbing with Prime. No more ads for you either. I love you. Thank you both. Thank you. Hello, Pumas, 20 stream streak. Awesome. Marky Mark. Hello, Tina. Hello. Elliot says, I'm trans and I feel so free. Good for you. Me too. Bewifa says, hi, Lily. I'm a big fan of yours, and because of you, I came out to everyone. That's nice. You did it, though. I don't need any. Don't give me any credit. But I'm proud of you. Katie came from TikTok. Anyone else here from TikTok? Say hello. We have a really cool and fun community here. Orlando says, because I don't feel right being a girl. I don't feel right being she, her. It doesn't feel right. That's the same way I felt about being a boy. So, whoa. Janice. Dang, Janice. Janice just gifted 5 subs. That's incredible. Congrats to all the 5 people that just got those subs. That's insane. Thank you, Janice. Everyone give some love to Janice. Janice, one of our incredible mods. We love Janice so much. That is so nice. Janice, I'm going to let you pick the appetizer, okay? You get to pick the appetizer because of that incredibly generous gift. That's not a cheap gift. 5 subs are like $6-7 each. That is really nice of you. And we're on level 3 of the hype train. Insane. Thank you, James. This is the way that this stream keeps going. In the words of the Mandalorian, this is the way. And I am grateful to all of you, and especially to you, James. You show up every day in mod for free on your own time, and also now gift subs. Incredible. Thank you, James. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a little behind on the chat. Just saying thank you to Janice. Katie says, sorry, I haven't been currently on the worst period I've ever experienced on birth control. And I had the flu before, so overall I'm ill. I'm sorry, Katie. That sounds miserable. Hello, Kelly Elise. Beck says, you gave me confidence. I'm so grateful to you, or thankful for you. Thank you, Beck. Thank you. Izzy's here from TikTok. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You can just wave me down. I'll rate you.
Great. Excuse me, do you sell those Cheesecake Factory pins? You sell the pins?
No, these are only for us only.
Makes sense.
No.
They're very cute. I love those
Thank
pins.
you.
I need to get one. Get maybe on eBay or something. I'll find them.
eBay? I don't know where we can get this from, but I've never seen anyone that has it besides us.
Fair enough. Thank you. All right. Izzy's here from TikTok. Tina French throwing out a gas tank for Janice. Janice said I walked in and it said I had a coupon for subs. So, hey, thank you. Love Bunny said, hi, I'm new and came from TikTok. Hello, Love Bunny. Orlando's from TikTok. Cool. Yes, Yo Girl, we are opening cards. I'm just pouring this and I will show you the pack I just opened. Mick Roos says, hi, Lily, you're one of my favorite creators. What is your opinion on Brandy Nitty? This isn't a hate comment. I just wanted to ask. I don't think about Brandy Nitty. The only time, we have the same conversation anytime anyone asks about her. I don't use my brain to think about her. Unless someone asks me, that is the only time I think about that person. These are Disney Lorcana cards, by the way. Is this the first pack? Yes, this is the first of 5 packs I'm going to open today. Go Janice. Yes, yay Janice. Hype. Watch you all the time, says Katie. Thank you for being inspiring. Thank you for being here, Katie. Janice, Part 2 with all the emotes. By the way, if you're subbed, you have a lot of cool emotes you can use. Lizbeth says, hi, Lily. I love the Cheesecake Factory, too. Janice, thank you again, Janice. Zweeker says, are you going to post anything on Twitter? Wink. I haven't posted anything on there in a while because, I don't know. Probably not anytime soon. Hello, Catherine. How are you? Catherine, where you been, girl? How you doing? Feels like forever since we've seen you. Daisy. Whoa, an epic card. This is called Sudden Scare. That's getting sleeved immediately. Dang. That's a really high rarity of a card. Hello, Marky Mark saying hi. Catherine. Orlando says, you don't need to answer. How do you tell your parents that you're a boy? It's up to you. I mean, you can go about it any way you want, but ultimately, you know, as long as you're sure you're not going to get kicked out on the street or like lose a roof over your head, you say, hey parents, mom, dad, or whatever your situation is, I'm trans. I'm a boy and I'm excited to tell you. It's, you know, excited to finally figure out who I am and be myself. Yeah. Janice said Cheesecake Factory. Oh, that's hard. Too many options right now. Thank you. Is he Angel first for your 2nd month subscribing? Thank you, Is Angel. It's very sweet of you too. Hello, and thank you, Puma, for the 100 bits. I love all of y'all. Look at this. That's a good card. That's an epic card straight off the bat. First pack, incredible. We got Mickey, Donald, and Goofy running away. That's awesome. Yes, thank you, Puma. Thank you, Is Angel. DJ says, how come you're not sitting outside? It's just really busy out there, and it's quieter inside. Jenna said, what am I in the mood for? I don't know. How about I give you 3 to pick from? How about that? How's that sound? Sydney says, hey, good afternoon from Michigan, and thanks for the gift subscription. Janice is the best. And hello, Sydney. How are you? You're welcome. Tina says, Sydney, I saw that you got a gift sub. Yay. Yay, indeed. Kai says, I'm so intimidated by the size of the Cheesecake Factory's menu. I know. Me too. I don't know if I've definitely never read the entire menu on stream. I feel like that would get really boring. But we can go, we'll try and get stuff we've never gotten today. Yay, we love packs. We do love packs. Cindy says, Tina, how's it going? Yo Girl says, Ayo, since you hate and ignore kills. I don't ignore, I don't. You just have to, doesn't it? But Mom says, hey Lily, I was wondering where you were. Sorry I'm late. I'm late. I had some stuff going on this morning, just editing stuff, so. All right, we did level 3 of the hype train. Awesome. Janice said, I'm surprised Elon hasn't personally banned you from Twitter. I'm sure it's a matter of time. That Twitter account doesn't get much traction. And to be clear, don't go looking for that account unless you want to see some things. Jessica says, good morning, beautiful gal. How's your Tuesday going? Where are we today? We're at the Cheesecake Factory, my friend. Oh, shoot, I forgot to rename the stream. Dang it. Keep doing this. User52, I need it's not your responsibility, especially when I didn't tell you. I keep forgetting. User52 can change it now. But I'm good. I was editing this morning. Elliot said, I told my mama with an edit. You made a video for your mom? That's cute. I like that. How did she respond? Catherine said, I've been busy. It's been a while since I've been in. It has been a while. Hello and welcome back. Yo Girl says, wow. Orlando says, thank you, Lily. Of course. Sydney says, you're getting some rain. Trashy Katie says, that looks so cool. Yeah. I don't know how much. It's probably not worth all that much. Probably like $1 or $2, but it is a high rarity card. Game's good. Today has been hectic. Glad you got back on the Lorcana train. Yeah, I'm tipping my toes back in the water. Sounds good. Okay, Mama says, my 17-year-old told me he's trans and known for several years. Seems so revealed relieved, tell us, but what are my next steps to support him? So before anything else, Mama C, you're saying that your kid is a transgender man, so like uses he, him, or are you saying that they are using she, her, or they, them? That's my first question. So we can use some rain too. Oh, good. Hello, Trish. Jessica says, I play Magic the Gathering. I have for years. So have I, by the way. I've just never opened a pack on stream. I love Magic. I play a lot on my phone. I haven't in the last few sets. I was really into the Avatar set, and I'll probably get into it for the Marvel set. After investing so much into Magic, then Lorcana comes out. I want to play it so bad, but these types of card games are so expensive. I can't add another game. I wish, though, maybe one day. Lorcana, as far as I can tell, I'm more interested in the collecting of Lorcana and the playing of Magic, and not vice versa. I don't know why. The game of Lorcana, I don't have anyone to play with because not that many people play it, but a lot of people play Magic, and I love Magic. Karki says, I was getting nervous I wouldn't be getting a stream today. No. I'm just a little late. User52 has changed it as soon as you went live. Thank you. User52 always has my back. Love you. Thank you. Jen says it says Cheesecake Factory. Okay, good. Elliot says she supported me. She started crying, but now she's my biggest supporter. Good. I'm glad. I had a similar coming out experience. Bobby said they have this teriyaki salmon bowl that's delicious. Yeah. All right, we got the bitter blood and geez, another really good card. This is a hollow super rare. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, no, I'll sleeve it. Usually I only sleeve legendaries and up, but that's a hollow super rare, or at least a foil super rare. I'll sleeve it. Why not? It's a cool card. It's like Simba, like a grown-up Simba. Choo-choo, Jens. Catherine said, I lost my 50 streak. I'm sorry. By the way, if you're new here and it's like, why is she talking to comments from like a few minutes ago? It's because I read every comment, every time. So it might seem like sometimes the stream is delayed, but it's not. I'm just delayed. Tried so hard to maintain your streak. I'm sorry. Jessica's on a 20 stream streak though. Mama says he was born a boy and wants to transition to female. Okay, so step one, as long as they have requested it, no longer refer to her as a boy. She's a girl. Even when you're not talking to her, she, her, always. As long as that's what she said, she, her. And make sure you're always using her. And it's no longer, you call it your son, you call her your daughter. And keep in mind, you're not losing anything, right? Like, this is, I'm not saying you feel that way, but a lot of parents will be like, well, I'm mourning the loss of my son. It's like, you didn't lose your son, right? Your kid is the same as they ever were, just happy. Yeah, but ask what pronouns they want to be going by, assuming she, her. But, you can ask, make sure you know their name and only call them that from now on and practice to make sure you get it right. I'm still calling him, probably first mistake. Indeed, that is your first mistake. You can, anytime you refer to your kid is now she and daughter and her. Missed you. Eduardo says, hello, how are you? I'm good, Eduardo, how are you? Punch says, haven't given up on the Lily meetup. Neither have I. Catherine said, that's not fair. I have a Chipotle ad and it looks delicious. I'm sorry. Kelly says, I told you yesterday my 14-year-old has come out to me as she, her. We haven't spoken about it since, but we've had a nice evening. Everything seems exactly as it was before. I think it's just going to take some time getting used to her new name. That sounds lovely. It should be the same because the only thing that's changed is her name and pronouns. That's really it. I'm happy for you. Jessica said, I was stoked with the Magic the Gathering set that came out in January. I forget its name, but it made an insane elemental deck. I also have a massive love for a dino deck and my slivers, but my favorite is a sacrificial food deck. Fun. I love that. Celery says, I have an interview to work at an LGBT charity next week. Wish me luck. Good luck, Celery. Jessica said, I'm looking forward to the Star Trek set coming out later this year. Yeah, that's right. I'll play that too. I'll play that in the Marvel one. Yeah. Orlando says, I'm currently in Scotland trying to see what I'm going to eat because I'm on a diet. Who needs a diet? Good luck. Elliot says, my mama has taken me to Pride recently and loved it. I'm glad you loved it. Mama Shore says, thank you so much. Got it. Thumbs up. Elliot said, I love supportive parents. My mom will watch 13 YouTube videos to understand. We love a supportive parent. Okay, I'm going to open one more pack, and then we are going to order an appetizer. Sound good? Yeah, sorry for the late stream today. I was editing the video of me on the Tiana water ride. I don't know if y'all saw that yet, but I thought it was really funny how chaotic that was, and I decided to make a video out of it. So it took me a little longer than I anticipated. I was like, oh shoot, it's noon. I'm usually streaming by now, and I haven't even put on my makeup. Hence the later stream. Also, if you're new, we are doing a prediction poll right now on if I'm going to spill on myself or not during this meal. Who knows? Anything can happen. I spilled yesterday. I'm really going to try to not spill today. I really want not to spill, but I'm going to try my... Oh, a legendary Hades and Big Nose, but the Hades also worthy of a sleeve. We're 3 for 3 on these packs right now, y'all. This is a good card. I want to say, I'm not sure what it's worth these days, but I remember when the set was just coming out, it was a pretty, it was worth something. It was worth a few dollars. Oh, really well. We're on a run. We're on a tear here. Hades is your favorite villain, says user52. There you go. Janice liked it. I'm glad. We are ripping packs. Hello, Frankie. Marback says you actually made it to the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, I got here, actually. Catherine said, for a gaming lovelies, did y'all hear about the new Spyro game? Just released a new trailer for the Resident Evil game 2. I saw both. Yeah, and this morning they put out a new Zelda Ocarina of Time remake trailer, which really didn't show anything, but it was exciting to know that it's coming. Here's your favorite villain. I need to bet that you will spill, and then you won't, yeah. And doesn't it always happen like that? Twin Hades, indeed. Hades is hilarious, yes. Zelda, yep, I know. All right, we still have 2 packs, by the way. We'll get there. All right, appetizers. Let's figure this out. We already have our ginger beer. Okay, small plates and snacks. Here we go. And keep in mind, Janice, who gifted 5 subs, is going to pick which one. And I'm going to give them a choice of 3, and they're going to pick from that. But y'all can help guide my hand as well. There's a Little House salad. There's street corn, which are fire-roasted corn ribs with cotija, chili lime mayo, and cilantro. Chicken taquitos, interesting. Crispy corn tortillas filled with grilled chicken, green chili, corn, onion, cilantro, and cheese, served with avocado cream and salsa verde. Had those before, really enjoy those. Asian cucumber salad, Korean fried cauliflower, stuffed mushrooms, fried zucchini. Crispy Brussels. Oh, user 52. I saw you in I saw you had like drafts of the Spill manifesto. Is that ready yet? Hello, Blue Eye Gal. How are you doing? I'm good. Gonna have to steal Michael's PS5 when Spyro comes out. Yeah, you should. Stuffed mushroom, fried zucchini, crispy Brussels, beet and avocado salad, glazed beets, quinoa, avocado, fresh orange, arugula, and honey yogurt sauce. I do love a beet salad. Cheeseburger spring rolls, crispy crab bites, crispy fried cheese, crab wontons. Moving on. What are the mushrooms stuffed with? They're stuffed with fontina and Parmesan cheese, garlic and herbs, and a wine sauce. Thank you, Nightmares. Sassy's on a 20 stream streak. I love it. Crispy Brussels says Plummy. Orlando says, I have a question about Lily. What's your opinion on James Charles? Are we friends or anything? I don't know James Charles, and from what I've heard, he's deeply problematic. So, no. He's like that YouTuber guy who tore into someone who was asking to share a GoFundMe. No, thank you. To James Charles specifically. Appetizers. They have roadside sliders, which are bite-sized burgers. Chicken pot stickers. I never understood this. $19 for pot stickers. They must make them fresh. That's why they're so expensive. Quesadilla, Tex-Mex roll.
Check in on you. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah.
How are we deciding any appetizers?
I'm reading through them now, and I have like 5-ish minutes.
Oh no, take your time. No worries.
Thank you. When we order and not looking at the menu, I do have something to tell you. Okay, got it. We got tea, I guess, on hold. Street corn, taquitos, zucchini. Okay. M says, at what age did you realize you wanted to switch genders? So trans people actually don't switch genders. We think of it more like you get labeled incorrectly when you're born. Like I got labeled as boy, but I was actually a girl the whole time. So I never switched genders. I just kind of took off the mask, the boy mask, and was my true self to the world. But I realized that I was trans at 27 in 2020. Orlando says, I've been hearing these things, I'm assuming about James Charles. I wanted to hear your opinion. I found what he said was quite sad. Yeah. Katie says, recently I came out to my boyfriend as bi. He's accepted me, but because I posted a TikTok to the We Deserve Sunshine trend. He has had a mental breakdown to one of his friends. What? I don't know what that trend is. I don't really think anything has changed, but he always brings up me leaving him for a girl, and I have to reassure him from time to time. Masculinity is a prison, and it is fragile. And it sounds like your boyfriend has very fragile ego. That's unfortunate. I'm not going to say dump him because it sounds like you like him, but okay. Tex-Mex eggs rolls, quesadilla, Thai chili shrimp, avocado egg rolls, fried macaroni and cheese, warm crab dip, fried calamari, egg roll sampler, spicy tuna on crispy rice. We did that last time. Ahi poke nachos, ahi tuna and shrimp ceviche, hot spinach and cheese dip, buffalo blast. That's like a spring roll with buffalo chicken inside. And Thai lettuce wraps. Okay. So user 52, I'm going to have you do a poll, but ultimately, so just, I'm curious, but Janice will ultimately pick. And Janice, if they want, can let the poll guide them or not. It's up to them. But yeah, that's, I don't know. If I had, like, insecurity in a partner is so unfun. Kelly says, I'm so disappointed I couldn't eat my dinner. I made caramelized onion burgers and mashed potatoes, but one bite of my burger was chewy and put me off my entire meal. Is it like an ARFID situation? Like food sensitivity kind of thing? Sorry. Nightmare says, Cheesecake Factory menu is longer than the Bible. Honestly, it's close. Hello, doll face. Oh no, I'm sorry you're having a tough day. I want to talk about it. Inner Child says you like the avocado egg rolls. It's too much. It's a hat on a hat. All right, here's the poll. Number 1, beet salad. Beet salad, number 1. Number 2, chicken taquitos. Beet salad, chicken taquitos. What was the third one? If there's a third one. Maybe those are just the 2. Is there anything on this one, maybe? Check the menu biz. I think those are the 2 things that I would want. And Janice can pick, but y'all can also vote. Beet salad versus chicken taquitos. Hello, Nunya Biz. Kelly says, yeah, I have ADHD, and I think I've always been a picky eater, but it happens all the time. I had to have a bowl of cereal instead. I'm sorry. Dollface said, I had an allergic reaction, and my daughter had to take me to the hospital. Ugh, that's awful. What did you have an allergic reaction to? Nightmare says, red or golden beets? I want to say it's red. Harky says, try the fried mac and cheese. I've had it, but that's going to be so heavy, and we have a couple courses coming. Chicken taquitos is winning, but Janice gets to pick. Okay. Hi, doll, sending a hug. Every time I eat eggs, I'm over it like halfway through. Yeah, I feel that. What's the Cheesecake Factory like? I've never tried it. It is a million different things. The menu is like a novel. It's pretty good. There's a lot of good stuff on the menu. Inner Child says taquitos. User 52 says fried mac and cheese. You know what, Janice? I'll let you pick. If you want, I can do fried mac and cheese as well. I'll let you pick that option as well if you want. But Pluto says, you're the person who be tripping at people for calling you a guy, and I ain't know you streamed that. And I ain't know you streamed. That's what's up. Yes, I do stream. Dollface is okay. I'm glad. Hello. Okay, saying hi to Nunya. Janice says, basically, if there's a dish you've ever wanted to try from just about anywhere in the world, it's at Cheesecake Factory. More or less, yeah. Dollface says, they don't know, but I'm now the new owner of an EpiPen. Good for you. Hannah said, hopefully you're feeling better. Jen said, doll, what made you react? Kelly said, I said mac and cheese. Janice said, my app crashed right as you said my name. Okay, so the poll was chicken taquitos versus beet salad. I've seen some people throw out mac and cheese bites, so I will allow that as a third option if you want to pick that. Mac and cheese bites, beet salad, what was the last one? Chicken taquitos. You can pick from those, and I will, because Janice, if you weren't here for it, gifted 5 subs, which is very generous. Pluto says, how long have I been streaming for? Today, like 30 minutes, but in general, since December 2022, I've been a streamer. It's the thing I like doing most, and a lot of the people who can raise their hand have been here since more or less the beginning. We've got a pretty lovely community here. So welcome. Jenna said, so these are the 3 I had picked out while you were looking, so we overlapped on the beet salad. Okay, so I'm doing beet salad then? Confirm beet salad? I can do beet salad. I do love a beet salad. This is the second to last pack. I am super down for, I'm down for any of these, but beet salad, small Thai lettuce wraps, and shrimps. Oh, okay, so you had picked out 3, and I picked 3, and one of those overlaps, so you're picking beet salad. Got it. Okay, easy peasy. Beet salad it is. Beet salad it is. All right, now I just gotta wait for my server to come by, and we'll order that. We got Chief Bogo. Can we go 4 for 4? Can we? The Horned King, that's what they called me in high school. And what's this one? Is it a good one? Nah, Shere Khan. No worries. We're 3 for 4 so far. 3 for 4. 3 for 4. Beet salad spring. Hey, spring salad? I don't know. It's a salad. It could be a spring salad. Is it still spring? Or it's, when does summer officially start? Did it start? It started, right? It had to have started by now. What was it started? My server has only come by a couple of times. It's all good. Am I in New York? No, I'm in San Francisco. I am in San Francisco. I've lived here.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing? Good to see you
Nice to
again.
see
Yeah. Would you mind grabbing my server for me?
Sure.
Over there? Thank you. Yeah, I've lived in San Francisco since the pandemic as well. 2020, late 2020. I moved from Atlanta, in, like the deepest of pandemics. Starts around June. Oh, okay, so June 21st or 2nd. So we are in spring. So it's a salad in spring. That means it's a spring salad. Okay. So you don't know what you were allergic to Dollface? That's not good. You got to go in and do one of those tests where they like poke you a bunch of times on your back and see what you're allergic to. All right, first rare is Christoph, fun. Second rare is Brimorium Arcanorum. All right, what's our last one gonna be? Demona from Gargoyles. Speaking of gargoyles, what's her name? Never texted me back. Tara? We were talking about gargoyles up the oxygen bar. Never texted me. What a shame. Summer solstice is June 21st, so it's technically still spring, but weather says otherwise. Yeah, I mean, in San Francisco, it's... Yes.
All right.
Could I start with the beet salad, please?
The beet salad?
Yes. And also I'd love some bread.
Some bread?
Yeah. Okay. And I'm not sure about mains and stuff yet, but I will start with that.
No worries. I can take this for you.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's very nice of you.
you.
Thank you so
Of
much.
course.
You like Disney card? Do you like Disney at all?
I do.
Who's your favorite Disney?
Cinderella.
Yeah,
I
Cinderella?
watch it over and over and over.
Any other favorite princesses?
Mulan
Mulan, okay.
and the Jungle Book.
Mulan and the Jungle Book. Okay, good to know.
Please tell me you have.
I have. Hold on, I'm looking. I have Shere Khan. I have a better Shere Khan. I have this one. Want a shiny Shere Khan?
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you so much.
I mean, of course. Yeah. And I'll see if I can find anything Mulan or Cinderella. I'm not sure if I have any, but I'll keep an eye out.
Biggest Cinderella.
I love
'Cause I can
Cinderella
relate to
too.
that.
Yeah. I feel
It's
that.
one of my-
You can keep it here if you want. I can give it to you later if you want.
It's okay, 'cause I'm first time I forget. Oh my god, thank you. Oh
Of
my
course.
God. Okay, I'll be right up the right back.
Thank you. I did just pull one out from Jungle. That works perfectly. I don't think we got anything for Mulan. Definitely, I don't think Cinderella's in this set. Well, we got Li Shang, but I think that one is good. Giving our server one. But the Night Nurse felt an earthquake. Were you also in Florida? Because there's a Florida earthquake. I guess Texas as well. All right, so our 3 polls for the day. We got an epic. This one, which is pretty exciting. Sudden Scare. We got a foil Simba and a Hades. All very good polls. All right, those are our 5 packs for the day. Dolphin says, I have no clue what I'm allergic to. I had to give verbal consent for them to support my airway in case my throat closed off. My daughter got really scared and there was nothing I could do to comfort her. Yeah. Pretty terrifying. I'm sorry that happened. But it's good that you know. I mean, you just got to figure out what it was. Did you eat anything different? Sorry if anyone already asked that. Anything new? Or Jenna said, I know it's silly, but I'm kind of jealous. So many people I know in my area felt it, but we didn't even know it happened. I get that. Kelly said, the UK had an earthquake once 18 years ago, and I thought I'd imagine it because I was falling asleep and it was all over the news the next day. That's crazy. There's been plenty of SF, like very small earthquakes since I've been here, but only one time have I even felt a slight rumble. But it was just like a boom, boom, boom. That was it. It was nothing. What am I drinking? This is a ginger beer? Ginger ale. Ginger ale. Yes. KMS had a tornado in Michigan. Dang. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Hopefully nothing too destructive. Katie says, I'm currently multitasking watching the news from what's going on in Belfast and other parts of Ireland. What is going on in Belfast? Belfast or Belfast? Either way, I feel uninformed. I have no clue what is going on there. I don't know. Yep, on the space coast of Florida Rockets for days. There you go. Belfast have not changed anything. Okay. Well, whatever it is, you should get it figured out for sure. I'm sure you will. Janice said, I guess it was so intense where my ex-husband lives, they shut down the whole city. If I made you yawn, you have to tell me. All government buildings and staff closed down. Damn. All right. Okay. Kelly said, I remember my TV was shaking in the wall and I was watching it like, wow, I'm really sleepy. I need to sleep. Yeah, I'm hallucinating an earthquake. Yes, that was a big yawn. Big yawn. Catherine, are you there? Do you have your tea to spill for us? Catherine was like, I have something to tell you once you're done with like menu stuff. Yes. Yeah, good. Blame the yawn on me. We have at least 3 confirmed yawns from my yawn. Yawns are I'm going to yawn again. I wasn't sleeping until like 1-ish. Well, I had some anxiety last night and I woke up at like 7. So I'm not like dead, but I'm a little sleepy. I don't know why they're contagious. Do we know the science on that? I have no idea. Okay, should we think about our main? Oh shoot, there were more appetizers I didn't even read. There were sweet corn tamale cakes, pretzel bites with cheddar cheese fondue, factory nacho, buffalo wings, and soup. That's okay. I think we did well with the beet salad. My dog called Lily keeps reacting to the yawns. Oh, no, I'm gonna yawn again. Cheetah says, I don't even know how that works. Watching me yawn. Yeah, I don't know. Marvac says, do you drink coffee? Sadly, no. I do not. I used to, but I can't anymore. Frankie says, my cloud ceiling keeps trying to put me to sleep. Let it. Take that nap. Katie says, protests that have turned violent because of an attack last night in Belfast. You name it, it's on fire. Damn, that's not good. Okay. Well, stay safe. Frankie said, yeah, stay safe. Kayla said, oh man, I yawned that time. I gotcha. East Village. You yawning, maybe? She literally stopped playing to look at me. That's funny. Sunflower says, glad you got through the anxiety. Do you know what was causing it? The world, the universe. I've been not sleeping very well the last few weeks. Jenna said, from Psychology Today, yawning is contagious primarily because of non-conscious mimicry. The chameleon. Just talking about it, making me yawn. I don't know. I'm having a yawn attack. The chameleon effect and social empathy. When you see, hear, or even read about someone yawning, specialized brain cells called mirror neurons trigger the same neural pathways in your brain, prompting you to subconsciously imitate the action to build social rapport. That's crazy. That's insane. Hello, Oscar. Welcome. Finn Mom says, yesterday we had a little gathering down at the Opera House to raise the pride flag for summer with the mayor. It was great. I'm glad. That's awesome. Good for y'all. Sounds sweet. Thank you. Woo. Got out of bed. Michaela says, so many yawns. I'm a multi-sneezer. Like when I sneeze 10 times. Oh my god. We're going to start talking about this or I'm going to yawn a million times. 10 times in a row for sneezing. Wow, that's crazy. I've seen that happen for some people. That's wild. He says, will do. I was going to walk to my hairdresser, but decided not to because of all this. So I'm going to stay home until this cools down. Good. Yeah, you You stay safe. That's crazy. Um, Kelly says, I'm medicated for anxiety and I don't even know what started it. I used to be so confident and didn't let anything bother me. Now I can't even go shopping without taking meds first. It's miserable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jenna says, I knew it had something to do with leftover socializing instincts, but I wasn't sure why. That's fascinating. Jen says, so the fact that I didn't yawn makes me antisocial. I guess so. Confirms what we already know. Tina's yawning. Revolve, Janice's downfall. I don't know. All right, let's have some bread. We'll go brown bread first. Y'all have a preference between the two? User 52. Whole time. Which do you prefer at Cheesecake Factory? Brown bread or white bread? I don't know. They're both good in their own respect. They're very different. Brown is quite soft and sweet. The white one is hard and sourdough. Definitely brown is easier to eat. I don't know. We need a bread ranking. We do need a bread ranking. Sunflower says I get medical anxiety though. Nightmare says, have I done any cooking streams lately? It's been a while. I should do it soon. Elizabeth loves the brown bread. Well, now there's a poll. You can tell us. Brown bread is winning. Dope says, I'm the most socially awkward, anxious person, and I hate it, and I don't know how to fix it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Is this like a white coat syndrome? What is white coat syndrome? I've never heard of that. Welcome, Warthog. How you doing? Marble says, never had Cheesecake Factory. Do they taste different? The two breads? Yeah. Just different types of bread. The brown one is like sweet and soft. And the white one is, I mean, it's also soft, but it's like got a crunchier outer part, and it's sourdough. So it's not sweet. Oh my God. This butter is like ice cold right now. Brown bread running away with it. User 52 says brown, but only because the other one hurts my teeth. Honestly, I get that. I think I lean slightly towards white. But that is a caveat that it does hurt the mouth a little bit. James, you never had the white? Have you been to the Cheesecake Factory recently? Or do you just only eat the brown? Like you're there all the time, you just eat the brown. Making myself a cup of tea if y'all want some. Yeah, what kind of tea you got, Katie? Evan said, I'm 2 weeks late. I don't want to hear anything about 36 minutes late. Catherine, you got to tell us what you're going to say. You said, I got something to tell you. Yeah, brown bread, 17 votes to white bread's 2. Yep. Warthog is less tired than I was 3 hours ago. Inner Child said, when I lived in the Middle East, Cheesecake Factory was a home comfort restaurant to go to. I didn't know they had it in the Middle East. Wow, interesting. Jenna said, I think we all need the perk. We do. Poop stream? No, not a poop stream. Just because I say the word brown doesn't mean it's a poop stream. User factor. Thank you. I don't know if there's enough space here. Should be good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Beet salad has arrived. Love a cup. Yeah, we need to know what kind of tea you have first. Kelly says, white coat syndrome is when you're anxious around doctors and hospitals. Ooh. They diagnosed me with it this year because my blood pressure is high, but only in medical situations that I find at home. That makes sense. When you need it measured most. I grew up in around doctors. Like a lot of my family are doctors and or nurses. My dad is a doctor. A lot of my aunts and uncles are nurses. So I have been in and around hospitals just as an observer for all my life. So if anything, I feel very comfortable in medical situations, but I can understand how that's not true for everyone. Janice said, I was a little concerned until I realized what y'all were talking about. Oh. Brown bread is the best, says Inner Child. Yeah, I don't know. I trend a little towards white. Always a poop stream. We're talking saying hi. Janice said, not all poop is brown. Don't go there. We're not talking about different poop colors. Don't shoot there. Yeah, what's the news, Catherine? No East Village, no poop stream. No poop stream. It's not happening. Katie says, just making normal tea, but I got the herbal teas too. Do you have Sleepy Time or peppermint? Is Amber here? I don't think I've seen Amber yet. Wait, no, Michaela. No. So Michael and I, ... Okay, we're waiting. Trashy is making the tea so you can spill it, yeah. DJ says, oh, it looks red and golden beets. I think what you're seeing is the orange bits. I can see on camera it would look like golden beets, but it's red beets and orange like chunks that are cut the same way. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, you literally said it. Unless those are orange slices, and then you had it. You called it. Julie said the food you get always looks so yummy. I swear. I did my best. Catherine said, "Whoa, we're expecting a baby with each other." I just found out last week. Wow. You're actually 2 weeks late. Yeah, literally. Wow. Congratulations, Catherine. Congratulations. Yes. Good. We like. We're keeping. We're excited. Just before I go too deep into congratulations. Yeah, it hurts my mouth. And Janice, you did manifest this. Janice manifested this child. Yeah, congratulations. Don't squirt on yourself again. I'm always squirting on myself, twin mom. You know me. Yeah, sleepy time tea is awesome. Gonna wait before we go too hard into congratulations. We're happy about this. It was unexpected. Whatever it was. Hold on, ad. Oh my god. Jen says robot and make it last because I'm using all my points. You want me to be a robot? Orlando said, Lily, I told my parents and they support me. Congratulations, Orlando. Good for you. I am happy. Congratulations. No, I missed the spill poll. I'm sorry. But I must eat my food now. We have a beet salad. That was quick, Orlando. Did you text them? What did you say? Hello, supporter. I'm late. What are you having today? How long will it take for Robot to turn into RoboChomp? Not very long, probably. So far, Cheesecake Factory bread and beet salad. Hello, Reenie K. It is me, Robo Lily. Janice spent all of her points to make me do a Robo voice. A good use of points? Time will tell. Did something just fall on my foot? I don't know. Beep boop, it's me. It's me, Robo Lily. Catherine says, all right, I'm going to pause on the Robo voice while we talk about this serious matter. Catherine said, but yes, we're both very excited. Okay, good. We're both very excited about this. It was definitely unexpected, but we are excited nonetheless. That's so great, Catherine. That's so great. You must be thrilled. Can we vote on the name? So you have to pick a name for this kid. My suggestion is Robo Lily. Name this child after the coolest person you know. Me, Robo Lily. Tino. Robo Lily Tino. First name Robo. Middle name Lily Tino. Last name, I don't know what your last name is. Or are you getting married to Michael? Is this a thing where now you get married? I don't know how this works. Congratulations, though. I'm happy for you. Kelly's here for the cheesecake. That's it, Jens. That's all I got. We will get something. We'll probably get, we'll do cheesecake. Beet salad, yum. Yes, I saw May Martin follows you. Yeah, May Martin does follow me. Look, it's no big deal that May Martin, yeah, you know May Martin, the really cool queer comedian who is really funny and does a lot of cool stuff, follows me. Yeah, no, it's no big deal. I didn't even know. I didn't even realize until you told me. I didn't know. I didn't freak out or anything when I saw that happen. That's not like my favorite person, celebrity that follows me or anything. Yes, congratulations. There's RoboChomp. People, look. Catherine's baby is going to be the greatest baby. Everyone's saying, and we're all saying, that this baby is... Yes, you have to name the baby Lily. Congrats. Catherine said, I already have a puppy named Lily, but I'm not opposed to having their middle name be Lily. Look, the more the merrier. The more Lilies, the better, as far as I'm concerned. I'm just saying. But congrats. I'm glad for you. Happy for you. Orlando says, I texted my mom first and said, hello, Mom. I hope you know I'm really happy about this decision. And I'm a man. I hope you support me along the way. She said, okay, that's great. I'm going to be here for you while you're doing everything. And I haven't told my father yet. That's so lovely. Good for you, Orlando. Good for you. Proud of you. Good for you. Jen says, that was good, but it became a little Yenta-ish. Look, a little Yenta. Fiddler on the roof. What a fakakta idea. Oh, you want me to schlep this beet salad from here to my apartment? I'm too verklempt for that. Roadhog said, I'm going to try to survive the horrid humidity at 86 real feel. It was quite literally moist because of the humidity. Ew. Also, one of the guys from Righteous Gemstones. Which one? Not Tim Ball. I love Tim Balls. Also, I watched From last night. And today's Tuesday. Tomorrow is a new episode of Widow's Bay. Anyone else watching Widow's Bay? It's a good show. DJ says, speaking of May, you should try stand-up. I don't know. I did do stand-up one time. And I don't think I would make it in that world. Better Yenta than Trump. Feel good was so good. Feel good? Wait, feel good? What's feel good? Your robot voice reminds me of Trump. Twin mom? Robo-Trump, baby. We need more trans women to stand up. Yeah, there's a really great trans stand-up that I love. What's her name? Gwen Artemis, maybe? She's like blonde. Her comedy gets very dark, and I know she's going through it. She's very open about that on social media, but she's hilarious. Are you going to get robo voice feminization surgery? My robo voice does not need to pass for you to accept me as a trans robo woman. Don't insult robo Lily like that. Please don't do stand-up. Now I'm going to do it because you said I can. Now I'm going to. Queenie says, I really enjoy From. I haven't felt the spark this season. I was talking about this with someone last night. That it's just not like, it's not like appointment viewing anymore, but I'll watch it. It just kind of lost something this season. Jana said, Hannah Gadsby is an NB comedian and they're great. I've heard of that. Wardhog said, it's far too early for being dampened by humidity. Twin mom says, I'm sorry, it just did. She's definitely better than Trump. Thank you. Katie says, I'm going to cry, just drop my biscuit into my tea. Isn't that like a British thing to do, though? Dunk your biscuit in your tea? Supporter said, Feel Good is Mae Martin's Netflix show with Lisa Kudrow. Oh. Is that the one where there's like, I haven't seen it, but there's the one where there's like a conversion camp? Isn't, what's her name in it from Hereditary? The Australian actor. God, she's in a million things. She's so good.
Chicken house salad.
It's great. Okay. Thanks so much. I forget. Gwen Rose. Yeah, Gwen Rose is hilarious. She used to follow me. I think she unfollowed me. But she's still hilarious. Also, not everyone knows that Vic Michaelis is non-binary. I believe. And they're hilarious too. They also used to follow me. But they're still hilarious. Have you decided on what happens to the cupcakes? No. I haven't figured that out yet. They're still in my fridge. I'll figure it out, though. If you have ideas, let me know. Use a fork quick. Did you choose a main yet? No. Let's try this beet salad, and then we'll look for mains. It's like when you dunk cookies in milk and a chunk falls off. I love that. Sometimes I'll just put a cookie in milk and let it sink so that when I'm done with the milk, I have like a soggy cookie at the bottom. I love it. All right, here's our beet salad. If anyone has any suggestions for a main at the Cheesecake Factory at the Cheesecake Factory, feel free to drop it in the chat. I will consider any and all. Oh yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Nice and fresh. Nothing too crazy here. Okay, yogurt vinaigrette, yogurt honey vinaigrette dressing. Really nice. Nice. So healthy. But it just tastes good. It's like, I didn't get it because it's healthy. I got it because I love beet salad. The salmon bowl, chicken katsu bowl. Tony Collette was not in fit. Weren't Mae Martin and Tony Collette in something together? Didn't they do the thing about like the conversion camp? Like, isn't like a horror thriller situation? Is that not her? So good. Chicken katsu bowl. Would I ever consider acting? I mean, anyone want? I don't think I would. I'd look. Absolutely, but not like any sort of serious. No, you know what? I'll never say no. Someone wants to cast me in something, by all means. I used to be in like theater all the time. I've done my fair share. If you could pick, what would you want to be famous for? Probably what I'm already doing. I wouldn't mind a little bit less hate, but what I'm doing right now is pretty much that. Thank you, Brooklyn, for resubscribing on your 3rd month. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, my friend. Mwah. Yes, it's called Wayward. Got it. Okay. I knew there was something. It's Wayward. Haven't seen that. DJ said, yes, it's healthy, but remember you ate it. Remember you ate it when you poop tomorrow AM and you think you're pooping blood and bone. Yeah, I will remember that. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you, Brooklyn. Thank you for resubbing. I love you. Appreciate you. Worst thing ever. E said I could die in a coffin of chicken katsu. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this menu. I'm going to look for the katsu and salmon bowl. Yeah. Salmon bowl, katsu bowl. Happy Pride. I'm going to say that. That Iowa stud. That's a fun name. Are you in Iowa right now? In what part? Are you Des Moines? Are you a stud in Des Moines? And are you a stud like in the kind of like classic meaning of it, or in like the queer meaning of it? Live your dream then, maybe just more Disney trips. That would make me a very happy girl. He said I might go down to my Japanese restaurant if it's still open. Be careful, but yeah. Okay. Appetizers, flatbread pizzas. All right, glam burgers. I do not want a burger. Veggie, turkey, or otherwise. Salads. Tossed green salad. We could do a French Caesar today. If y'all masculine and lesbian moved from Iowa to Ohio. Cool. Well, welcome. Hello, welcome. Hannah said, Iowa and stud together make me think of a horse. Yeah, because, sometimes people use the word stud like, what a stud, where he's like, hot guy or like, thing. But then there's also like stud in the queer sense of the word, which means something completely different. Cool. Welcome. Warthog said, I don't feel very rested, but very rested at the same time as feeling food. That calls for me. Warthog said, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Hello, Honey Bun, and hello, Pepper Poppet. What's up, both of y'all? Okay. French Caesar is a possibility. That just means a chicken Caesar salad, and we put French fries on top. Haven't done that one in a while. That's probably the only salad I would want today. Okay, lunch specials. Renee's special, half of a freshly roasted turkey sandwich or chicken almond salad sandwich, cup of soup, and a small green salad. Lunch, soup, and salad. They have lunch-size salads, Cobb, Santa Fe, chicken, blah, 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 blah. Lunch flatbread and salad, lunch pastas, lunch chicken specials, lunch favorites, lunch salmon. I think this is what they were talking about. Is it the lunch salmon, grilled salmon, herb-crusted fillet of salmon, miso salmon, or Cajun salmon? I'm not sure. I'm glad Iowa. Would you like me to call you Iowa or stud? My gut says Iowa. Marmac says Spirit is a stud. Spirit? Spirit. Oh, like that Disney animated movie, Spirit? Isn't that a Disney movie? I vaguely remember that. Latino supporter said, would you say you're a lipstick lesbian? On stream, I do give that. On stream, I give that, although I don't really wear makeup outside of streams or special events, and I wouldn't say so. I would say that I can be, but I'm not exclusively that. Like, I would say I'm probably closer to like a chapstick lesbian. And for those who don't know, it's just describing like the magnitude of femininity. So lipstick lesbian is, and these are broad generalizations, but like always in makeup, heels, dresses, etc. Super femme. Then you can kind of be somewhere in the middle, like chapstick lesbian, which is, you know, a play on lipstick lesbian, but, you know, you might wear a dress here and there, you know, you're going to be slightly more feminine, but not super feminine. And then like all the way on the other side, you might have something like more butch. And there's words in between, and not everyone likes those labels, but that's what they mean. Oh my God, you're real, says, Standard. Hello, Standard. I am real. Welcome. Stud. I'll call you Iowa for now, and maybe I'll switch to Stud. Jenna said, yes, that Spirit. Gotcha. Yeah, the horse. It's the teriyaki salmon bowl. Okay, all right, so none of these. Janice said, you're not, quote, girly the way I imagine most lipstick lesbians. Yeah, even if I, like, look like this sometimes, I haven't, you know, post-transition, I never really changed my body language. I never changed my voice. I changed some words that I use, for sure, and I'm, you know, working on the toxic masculinity that is instilled in most people socialized as men. I've come a long way on that, but yeah, I don't know. I am girly, but I'm not like girly, you know. Lower maintenance femme. Sure. Yeah, low maintenance femme. I'll take it. There's got to be a catchier way. Chapstick lesbian? Maybe? I don't know. You didn't know that term. Yeah, it's a fun one. I like that. Although Futchy is another one where like femme and butch smushed together. Futch. I don't know if I'm futchy. Like off stream, maybe I'm a little futchy. Iowa said they used to have really good Southwest egg rolls. So yummy. They do still have them. I'm just not huge on any egg rolls because they're a little greasy for me. Hello, Flankin' Frankie. Frankie, we got two Frankies in here now. Hello, welcome. Warthog says hello. Janice said, yeah, I was saying that's a way to describe a chapstick lesbian. Ah, yes, perfect. Standard said, you're mature, girlie. Thank you. Okay, chicken salad sandwich. We did that once, never again. Cuban sandwich. I did that too. Club sandwich, grilled chicken avocado, spicy chicken sandwich, chicken parmesan sandwich. The specialties has green chili chicken enchiladas. That doesn't sound bad. Thai stir-fried noodles, Korean fried chicken, chicken parmesan pizza style. I've had it. It's fine. Chicken tenders, crispy pineapple chicken and shrimp, shepherd's pie, famous factory meatloaf, Baja chicken tacos, fish tacos, grilled steak tacos. Which is being strange. Oh. You've always got some sort of connection issue, Warthog. Chicken Madeira, our most popular chicken dish. Fresh asparagus, melted mozzarella cheese, fresh mushroom Madeira sauce served with mashed potatoes. Chicken Bellagio, I don't know any of this stuff. Orange chicken I know is popular. Truffle honey chicken, bang bang chicken and shrimp. Pastas, fettuccine alfredo, pasta carbonara. I do like carbonara. 4-cheese pasta. We had pasta yesterday though, so no pasta today. Jambalaya. Fish and seafood. I think we're getting close to the thing that Bobby was saying. Fish and chips, shrimp and chicken gumbo, shrimp scampi, Jamaican black pepper shrimp, grilled salmon, Cajun salmon, herb-crusted filet of salmon, miso salmon, grilled branzino. Okay, it's not there. You naming off everything is making me hungry. I'm doing my job then. Steaks, a bunch of steaks, filet mignons, side dishes. Eggs and omelets served all day. Grated omelet, brioche breakfast sandwich, steak and eggs. Saturday, Sunday brunch. No. Desserts. And they probably have it on the special menu then. All right, bowls. Well, here it is. I'm pretty sure it was the F-bomb I dropped in the message that Twitch said no to. Fair enough. It's being strange for Janice today too. Okay, here are the bowls. Everything you love, perfect for a meal. There is a chicken katsu bowl. Someone brought that up. Crispy chicken with teriyaki glaze, edamame, mushrooms, cucumber, and sesame seeds with white rice. There's a Baja bowl. Choice of chicken, pork, or chipotle honey shrimp, rice beans, corn salsa, guac, sour cream, crispy tortilla strips. Peruvian chicken, southern fried chicken, teriyaki salmon. I think this is the one, right? The teriyaki salmon bowl. Charboiled, excuse me, and served over white rice with pineapple, sauteed vegetables, and sesame seeds. An Asian tenderloin. Tender pieces of steak with snow peas, broccoli, peppers, onions, and sesame served over garlic noodles. And then ahi tuna poke, which is sushi-grade ahi tuna with soy, sesame, and garlic, served over white rice or mixed greens with edamame, avocado, cucumber, carrot, onion, ginger. What do we think? Update's killing you. Oh, sorry. It looks so good. I'm about to cook. Have a nice day. You too, Frank Frankie. What do we think? Why did I set the minion to 75K? Because well, look, I didn't even put it there. Lily Bob probably put it there. Probably broke into my apartment and put it there. Blame her. Katie says, the person from Scotland's still here. We probably got it. Someone from Scotland. Poke bowl sounds good. User 52, let's do a poll. We'll go with a bowl today. So option number 1, which bowl will be the question? Which bowl? Chicken katsu bowl, teriyaki. Sure, teriyaki salmon bowl or ahi tuna poke bowl. Maybe a little sweet for the teriyaki salmon. Probably, but then again, the chicken katsu also has a teriyaki glaze, so it'll be okay. And you know what? Throw the Baja bowl in there. That's going to be like basically a Chipotle bowl. Lily Bob shenanigans. I know. Look, I've never even seen her. So, also, y'all have the points. Maybe not everyone, but certainly some of y'all have the points because you've summoned Lily Bob twice already. Tell Lily Bob to lower it for us peasants. Someone call on Lily Bob. I can't do that. East Village says chicken katsu. Twin Mom only has 50K. Right? Well, you gotta roll the dice on the spill pull, I guess. Am I getting dessert here? Yeah, I am. Just thinking how Japantown is literally a mile and a half away with the best of Japanese bowls. It's true. Sunflower says, can you explain the choices for the main again? Yes. And chicken katsu bowl. It is a bowl with the following things in it. Crispy chicken with teriyaki glaze, edamame, mushrooms, cucumber, and sesame seeds with white rice. Bowl number 2, teriyaki salmon. Char-boiled salmon served over white rice with pineapple, sauteed vegetables, and sesame seeds. Then ahi tuna poke, which is sushi-grade ahi tuna with soy, sesame, and garlic, served over white rice, edamame, avocado, cucumber, carrot, onion, and ginger. The poll is up. Too bad we can't combine pine cones. Shoot. But then you'd only have Lily Bob. I would never even be here. Rate the food so I know to go or not. You should come to the Cheesecake Factory. It's good. It's worth your time. It's not like the best food ever, but it is very consistent, and there are some yummy things here. So far, ahi tuna winning with chicken katsu in a close second. No votes for teriyaki salmon. Baja bowl, 1 vote. I did LOL. That's why I told you not to squirt on yourself again with a beef salad. I'm trying. Baja bowl, I just read, but it's like a Mexican. Wait, did I read it? Grilled chicken or pork carnitas, rice beans, roasted corn salsa, guac, sour cream, crispy tortilla strips. Right now, ahi tuna versus chicken katsu. Y'all got to get in there and vote. Not to ask the same question. Surprisingly alive and not at the same time. I took a 3-hour nap and woke up tired. Honestly, I need to take a nap. Tomorrow I'm going to take a nap for sure. Take a big nap. Try to get to bed early too. And look, as per usual, there is a gift link, and if you really want to see me eat any of these, you can gift anywhere between 15 and 20 bucks. Call it 20, and I will get whatever you say of the bowls. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. It's all possible through the power of Twitch. All right, the ahi tuna has won, and I am not mad about that. I think that's going to be delicious. So we'll go ahi tuna. Unless someone wants to override, you can. Or if you just want to gift because you like what I do, I'll use this as a shameless plug. Shameless plug. I love streaming. Y'all are the only way that I can keep doing this. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but it is simultaneously the thing I like doing most and the thing that I make the least money from, which is unfortunate. But if you like me doing this for sometimes more times a week, if you like having company, if you like the community, if you want to support a small business, throw me $5. If everyone in the stream gifted $5, the meal would be paid for, and y'all would put a dent in my rent this month. Shameless plug indeed. Did I have breakfast and lunch today? I had breakfast, yes. This is my lunch. Breakfast was 3 Uncrustables with a hearty helping of soy milk. And dinner will probably be ramen. Been trying to pinch pennies with dinner. Shameless pug. Complete. I gotta put my hair up. My head's getting a little hot. It's getting a little hot. Twin Mom said, I have found myself looking forward to our lunches now. LOL, I was so lost on the weekend without you. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. I wish I had... Look, if in a world where I didn't have to do other stuff to make ends meet, like spicy content, or... I like doing short form content to a certain extent because that helps spread the word about the streams and also allows me to make more, to do advocacy in a more pointed way that can reach more people. And I like being creative, but it just takes a lot of time and effort to film and edit. My favorite part is just the creative process of like writing it and filming it. Editing is, I can do it, but anyways. Twin Mom says, love ramen, spicy chicken is the best. Agreed. Sunflower says, what kind of ramen do I like? Well, right now I have these little like protein ramen cups, and I also have the Shin black ramen, which is very good. And I've kind of been alternating between those two. Ahika says, how much would you say someone needs to make an SF to live lavishly? To live lavishly? But not crazy? I mean, regular nights out traveling. Well, let me be clear that I do not live lavishly. But if you want to live lavishly, easily 6 figures you need. Like, if you're not making 6 figures, you're not eating out. Well, I'm not making 6 figures, but people who are that and above, you can be. Let me put it to you this way. When I moved here, when I moved into my current apartment in May of 2021, the pandemic was going hard, and I got my apartment, which is a 625 square foot studio apartment, for $2,300.
Are we ready for
Yes.
entree?
Could I do the ahi tuna poke bowl with white rice, please?
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Would you like me to take or still working?
No, I'm still working on it. Thank you. Anyways, my apartment was $2,300 a month, and it was rent controlled, so it's roughly the same now. It's gone up like a few percent, but the same apartment in 2026 would be at least $1,000 more a month, and that's for a studio apartment. No bedrooms, just one open space. 1 bedrooms are going for like 3-4K. This is San Francisco. It is unfortunate. It's tough to live in San Francisco, even if you're making money that elsewhere would be considered really good. Like, the money you could, if you could afford a 2-bedroom in San Francisco, you could afford like a house most other places. It's crazy. Nadu says, I think with inflation, even a 6-figure won't cut it. I mean, it depends what kind of 6 figures we're talking. Like, if it's just the lowest, it's like 100, you're still going to have to be really careful. But, you know, if you're like 200, you're fine. But, you know, you're not going to buy a house with that, though. No. My friend bought a condo in a building that it's got really high vaulted ceilings, but it's maybe like 800, no more than 1,000 square feet. She paid over $1 million. Her and her husband. Like, even with, 6 figures, no, you're not owning anything in this city. I don't expect it. If I stay here, unless something crazy happens, unless I get some like crazy big sponsorships or something happens to allow me to live that way, even still, I probably wouldn't. But I don't expect to ever own a house in this city. Thank you, Mama C Shores, for subbing at Tier 1 3 months in advance. Hell yeah, Mama C. Thank you. That's so nice of you. I don't say thank you to Mama C. 3 months in advance. Mwah. You're the best. No more ads for you for 3 whole months. Get those ads out of here. Thank you. Thank you, Mama C. Sunflower says, why did you move to SF from Georgia? I got a job. I don't have that job anymore, but I got a job at that in 2020. That allowed me to move here, and part of it was also feeling safe in my transition. But the literal reason I did was because I got a job. Frankie said, rent is crazy in Washington. I freaking bet it is. Yeah, Washington also a really expensive place to live. Higa says, even the taxes, it's crazy because 125K is take home 100. Yeah. And let me be clear, I'm not making 6 figures. Frankie said, my mortgage is pretty cheap compared to rentals. It's wild out there. Yes, it is. Where other than SF would you love to live within the U.S.? All right, I get a piece of lipstick. There it is. I would not mind. The thing is, I like it warm, but not too warm. Like, I'm adverse to extreme temperatures. I do not like it very cold, and I do not like it very hot. So San Francisco, which is usually always pretty nice weather-wise, it's got its days, but usually pretty nice, and it's usually relatively sunny on average. LA is way hotter, but it is somewhere that would probably in some ways be better career-wise for me. So maybe LA. New York City also can be really cold, but still a very queer place that I would feel relatively safe in. Other than that, I don't want to go Pacific Northwest because it's too dark. I need sunlight. Yeah, right outside of Anaheim would be good. Do I want to move? No. Mama said, thank you for sharing your life and wisdom so I can be more informed from my daughter. Of course, Mama C. Glad you're here. Feel free to ask any questions ever. Right outside of Anaheim. That would be awesome. Although, Anaheim isn't a very exciting city. It would allow me to go to Disney a lot, which is good. Wisconsin is crazy compared to what it was 2 years ago. I mean, prices of living are going up everywhere. It's really not good for anyone right now. Anyone. Olivia's late again, but staying. Well, welcome back, Olivia. How are you? Olivia said, what do we eat? So far, just a beet salad and some bread. And we're waiting now on a poke bowl, which I'm excited for. Lucy Bronze, we are at the Cheesecake Factory. Welcome. Love that name, Lucy Bronze. Frankie would move to Aranjestad, aka Aruba, so fast, where the flamingos hang out on the beaches. Haven't seen it ever be more or less than 80 or 84 year round. That sounds lovely. Sounds awesome. Tina was just there a couple weeks ago in Aruba. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Olivia said, I'm all right. How about you? Beet salad. You love beet. I love a beet salad. You know me. You didn't see any flamingos though. Well, you didn't see any flamingos there. Well, shoot. Y'all know that the reason flamingos are pink is because they eat shrimp. I think everyone knows. Oh, maybe that's like everyone knows that, and I'm telling you something you already know. But when I learned that, I was like, what? Like they're white until they eat the shrimp a lot, and then they turn pink. Would love to live in Thailand. Okay. Yeah, I mean, also a very trans-friendly place. Frankie said, Renaissance Island is where they flew from. Interesting. Lucy said, what time is it over the pond? Well, I think they're 8 hours ahead, so 10 p.m.? 10 p.m., I think. Anytime I tell someone that about flamingos, it blows their mind. So maybe some people don't know that. Us Floridians have this information to blow other people's minds. I think I learned about it at Busch Gardens. I forget why I learned it there, but I was at Busch Gardens, the theme park, and maybe it was like on one of those animal tours or like, I don't know, maybe someone who was there with. Olivia didn't know. Well, now you know. Janice wants to go to the island with the pigs. Island with the pigs. What is that? You collect flamingos. They're your jam. Good to know. Lou said, no, I'm in England. Oh, our side, of course. Right. Yeah, duh. Right, okay. Our side of the pond. Well, in San Francisco, it's 2:12 p.m. But on the East Coast, it would be 5:12 p.m. Because it's 3 hours, well, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 4 time zones. West Coast 2, East Coast 5. Busch Gardens or Jungle Gardens? I'm pretty sure it was Busch Gardens. There's flamingos there, if I remember correctly. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Ahi poke salad. Bahamas. What about the Bahamas? It's an island with wild pigs, and you can swim with them and stuff. Huh, interesting. Who knew? Wait, there's flamingos in Florida? Oh, yeah. Isn't that like where they come from? Maybe not. Flamingos in Florida are like hand in hand. You go to a Florida gift shop, you can buy a flamingo on a shirt, on a keychain. Anyway. What's the island with... the island with the pigs is in Bahamas. Got it. Thank you, Lucy. Trashy said, what's England like today? Are there any protests or anything that Belfast kicked off? Good question. Olivia says, is it normal in America for them to only take dirty plates as soon as they bring out the next dish? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I just gave it to the server because they can take it before. Frankie said, you can't swing a dead cat and not hit something flamingo in Florida. That's true. Is it the state bird? That sounds right. Olivia says, here they usually rush over once they see your plate is empty. Interesting. There are certainly places here that will do that too. I think it just depends on the restaurant. Did you choose your dessert yet? No, not yet. Really good. Here's our ahi tuna. Kind of mix this up a little bit. This looks good. Good vibes about this salad. Also, it's not like insanely big, which I really appreciate. It's just a reasonable size at the Cheesecake Factory compared to, say, I don't know, anything else on the menu. Most other things on the menu, which are like for 3 people. Gosh, I miss living in PCB. Pacific Coast. God, I know, what is PC? Prince of Blank and Blanks? CBT? I don't know. My brain went somewhere. Is that a poke bowl? Yes. What is a poke bowl? Is it something from Pokemon? No, it's a Japanese thing where it's rice and sushi fish on top. So like raw tuna or salmon or whatever, and usually things like edamame. There's a sauce. There's carrots. It's like a sushi salad basically. It's good. It caught on maybe 10, 15 years ago in the States, and now you can get poke in a bunch of places. So, WTF, Florida state bird is the northern mockingbird. Okay, if you say so. Panama City Beach. I think noise suppression might be off. Okay, hold on. That, I just clicked it. Did that do anything? Did it make it worse? I'll click it again. Now, I think it's back on. I have to go and hopefully figure out this truck and its problem. We'll be back on Thursday, hopefully. I hope so too. Good luck. Good luck. I like how you said Pokemon to match Poke Bowl. Pokemon. Isn't it the same thing? Poke? Is it Poke Bowl or Pokemon? Is there a different way to say it? What's the crispings? These are like little wonton chips. I think to kind of dip and get some... I don't need these, but, you know, give it a shot. Oh, it's on? Okay. Hello, Bailey. How are you doing, my friend? Check in. Check. Oh my God, I almost just inhaled rice. How you doing, Bailey? You're complaining too much? No. Look, I wish. Oh, you thought it was Pokemon? Well, I mean, you can say it like that. Everyone... But the E, the accent over the E, in French, that's an accent. Who? It means A. So like, enchanté has the same E with the little thing over it. So it would be Pokemon. But people say Pokemon. Doesn't really matter. I'm wearing earbuds, so everything's 100 times louder. Makes sense. My dream collab. Oh God. There's a movie podcast I really want to be on. Blank Check with Griffin and David, my favorite. I doubt they'd ever have me, but it would literally make my life. Thank you, not to. And I hear you, Bailey. Everything going okay? As well as you can? Anything you want to talk about? What's the lipstick I wear? It is Maybelline Superstay, which I pretty much exclusively wear at this point because of eating on camera. I'm doing okay, Bailey. I'm good. I'm enjoying my poke. Good. Hopefully, only good vibes in Cheesecake Factory today. Yes, only good vibes. Porter says, do you know Patty Harrison? She's a really funny trans comedian and actress. She did a movie with Andy from The Office where she started as a pregnant cis woman. Is Patty Harrison the one from I Think You Should Leave? I think so. Hold on. Or you can tell me. I'm pretty sure she is. That's where I know her from. I mean, look. I would love to collab with Patty Harrison. Here's the thing. Time and time again, I have had my hopes dashed by, thank you, Hugh Kakash. I've had my hopes dashed because I've reached out to someone, or someone started following me, then unfollowed me. Nobody wants to collab with me. Not nobody, but most people don't want to collab with me because I have such an active hate base. I've got plenty of lovelies as well. Yo, is it true you like kids? No, of course not. Ew. Do you have Lucozade? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I have kind of given up on trying to collab with too many people as much as I would love to. And I even feel bad sometimes because I have to be like, look, if you didn't already know, you will get hate for collaborating with me. No one wants to collab with someone who's going to cause them to have bad PR. And also good PR, like there are plenty of people who like me and like what I do. Most of y'all in the chat right now. But it just makes it hard to be like, it's not a very great value proposition of like, hey, would you like to make a video with me and then get a lot of hate on the internet? Someone said, but it is. He said, but it is true that I like kids. Is that what you're saying? Oh, so what you're saying is you didn't come to ask a question? You came to tell me? You came to tell me who I am? I see. Bailey said, it's nothing major. I feel like I only want to sleep lately, and finding any energy and motivation has been a bit tricky. I'm sorry, girl. I feel you. Trust me, I feel you. I feel you. Let's see. Twin Mom says, I just finished sweeping the house, and I swear I could make another dog out of all the hair my pup has shed. Nugget doesn't shed. I'm very grateful. Love her. She was great in Shrill. I've never seen Shrill. Hilly said, was it difficult for you to go back to the Cheesecake Factory after the gross turf lady insulted you? Yeah. But crazy, that was like 3+ years ago. So I'm good now, but it was for a while. Lisbeth said, you're very sweet and kind. Thank you, Lisbeth. Supporter said, where's the mods? It's okay. We don't have to ban this person. We can let them talk if they want. I'm curious what they have to say. Lucia said, it's an amazing drink with electrolytes. Basically Gatorade, but British, and it's healthy. And what's what we drink when we get ill or something. Okay, so it sounds like that is the same thing as our Pedialyte. We have Pedialyte, which is the same thing, like an electrolyte beverage, sounds like. Livia says, lightning struck 2 houses, not even 300 feet away. Could have been our house easily. I was sitting in the living room when it struck. I saw a huge white and orange flash in the corner of my eye. I jumped and screamed. It was insane. The fire department arrived soon after, and they covered a hole in the roof of me. Jeez. That's crazy. I'm glad you're safe. Was everyone okay in the other house? I hope so. One time I was driving my car in Florida, and the car itself got hit by lightning. It was crazy. I was okay because cars are like built to be able to withstand that. But it was like everything went white. The car like went like just like shook. It was crazy. see if love Luke is in. Supporter says, yeah, it's dropped by BK. Look. Are you still there? Drop by BK. How is Nugget? Says Mama C. Nuggets. We went on a couple walks already today. We're gonna go on a couple more walks when I get back. Night Nurse had to step away. What main did we get? We got a poke bowl with ahi tuna. Oh, good. Nadia says, speaking of kids, what do you think of anti-natalism? I don't know what that. I mean, natal is like being like being born. Prenatal. Anti means against it. I don't know what you have to tell me what that is. You started the Olivia says, yeah, everyone was fine. I think it was just an old lady in there. Okay, well hopefully she's okay. As long as she's okay. That's scary as heck. Don't they have much substance to contribute? Well, I don't know. You never know. Probably not, but
How's everything? I'm sorry, I keep bothering. How's everything?
you're not bothering.
Okay.
Thank you. Sometimes I like to talk to people like that because when someone comes in here with a bold accusation or a quote unquote question, you like kids? And I say like, no. Well, what do they come back to that with? They literally said, yes, you do. Like, you sure about that? like what, is that what you came here to tell me? You're not the first. Here, I gotta clean off my AirPods. Like, you're definitely not the first, and I wish you were the last, but you're definitely not the last. Is there anything else you have? Like, do you want to ask any real questions? Like, you've got my attention. Lucy said, do you like football, British football, or soccer? Nah. I used to play it when I was little, but I don't really watch any sports. I know the World Cup's happening, like, here. I think in San Jose, which is very close to San Francisco. I actually got I don't know what I'm about to say. I'll put it this way. There was a particular country that got into the World Cup, and a third-party advertising company reached out to like partner with that country, but I don't agree with the things that country does, so I had to say no. But they're close by, so it's like, it's happening. Lightning has struck about 10 feet from my car before. It's scary. It's very scary. Mama C says, antinatalism is a philosophical position. All right, let me dust off my bachelor's degree. It's a philosophical position that asserts procreation is morally wrong and that bringing new sentient life into the world is unjustifiable, rooted in the belief that life inherently involves unavoidable suffering. It argues that it's better to never have been born. That is interesting. No, I don't like that. I mean, if you want to bring life into the world, it is your right to do so. If you want. I'm not going to. Not just because of this. Like, yes, everyone suffers. Since the beginning of time, that's like what Buddhism is, right? Like, suffering is life. You have to live with it. It's part of life, but there's also a lot of joy. I don't know if that's part of Buddhism, but yes, you're going to suffer, but hopefully also be happy sometimes. I just don't want a kid because I don't want to raise a kid. It doesn't appeal to me. But no, I don't think that's a very fair thing to hold. It's one thing to say you don't want to have kids. It's another thing to say that no one should be allowed to. Yes, I think that humanity at its worst can be like truly evil, but at its best can be something special. My phone battery's at 52%. Wow. Huge if true. Oi, says Dan XLI. Oi, governor. Lucy says, I think you should watch some women's British football. The players are fit and amazing. Don't mind if I do. Is the Women's World Cup also happening concurrent to the men's? Is that? Yeah, right? Yes? Is that how that works? I don't know. Apologies if I'm wrong about that. Jenna said, I mean, those folks don't have to have kids, right? Well, I had to Google it. Yeah. Bailey said, damn glad you missed it. Sunflower says, are you able to have kids? I used to be able to before I had my cake pops removed. But then I had my cake pops removed. And no, I did not freeze any swimmers. I just don't want kids. Honestly, I struggle enough keeping myself taken care of, keeping a roof over my head, keeping myself sane. And certainly struggle finding a partner. Really working on it, trying, not having much luck. I think if I am able to be in a place where I am financially comfortable and have a partner who I love and who loves me, and we can live our life together, I will be very happy. I do not aspire to have kids. Sporter says, life is a gift, but everyone should have autonomy over their own bodies if they do or don't want kids. Agreed. Lucy says, I don't mean this in a mean way, but I was wondering if you like women or men. No, you can ask. It's totally fine, Lucy. Anyone can ask anything. Trust me, I've heard it. I like women and feminine, non-binary people. So you can call me a lesbian or sapphic. I'm not interested in men, fortunately for me. No offense, men. Frankie says, women's volleyball, though. Oh, sure. Sure. Olivia says, bringing life into the world is something you should only do if you know you can provide for them properly, not just financially, but emotionally. That's how I see it, and that's what I'd make sure to be able to do before adopting. Yeah, totally. Bailey said, that's a bit of a nihilistic perspective, but I understand not wanting kids. Yeah, I understand the urge, as long as you're not forcing it on others. I don't think that's right. Sunflower says, was there a reason you had the cake pops removed? Yes. So cake pops, in addition to being the thing that makes the swimmers, is the main source of testosterone in your body if you have cake pops. And testosterone is bad. Testosterone is, for me, awful. My life on testosterone was miserable, so I got them removed. That's pretty much it. Michaela says, are you able to freeze swimmers? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. Just like you can freeze eggs. You can freeze your swimmers. Yeah. Dana said, the problem with, quote, only when you're perfectly ready is that no one is perfectly ready. No one would ever have kids, money, stability, health. Yeah. No one, very rarely is anyone perfectly ready. That's true. Billy said, I do have a fur child, Monsieur Nouget. C'est vrai, Billy. Monsieur Nouget, il est mon chien. Woof, woof. Woof. Lucy said, thank you so much for answering and not making it awkward. Love you so much. I don't know why people hate you. Thank you, Lucy. You're welcome to ask any question. And honestly, that's not even that invasive. You can ask me more. If you want to ask about bottom surgery, you want to ask about voice stuff, you want to ask about body parts, ask away. I really, not only have I been asked it all, I've made videos about it all. So, yeah. Supporter says, I do agree. They really let anyone have kids, but not everyone is fit to be a parent. I say this as someone who was raised in foster care. I think we've all seen, and certainly you have, Supporter, parents who probably never should have been a parent. Olivia says, does the facial hair stop after cake pops are removed, or do you still need laser hair removal every now and then, even with hormones? Great question. Getting cake pops removed does not affect hair. It does not. And estrogen, neither does estrogen. Your hair follicles, once they reach maturity in your puberty, your first puberty, nothing you can do about that other than getting laser hair and electrolysis. So I have had between 30 and 40 laser hair removal sessions just on my face. I've had 8 full body sessions. And even then, I still am shaving my arms and legs and everything all the time. Electrolysis, laser hair, and I get this often, like what's the difference between electrolysis and laser hair removal? Electrolysis is hair reduction. Laser hair is hair reduction. Electrolysis is permanent hair removal. Like it never grows back. Janice said, oh my God, after football, my brain thought we were talking about actual swimmers. Oh, no. Freezing swimmers. Different kind of swimmer. Thank you, Lucy. Hello, Janice. Why are you freezing like Michael Phelps? My dating says M. I'm trying. It's hard to get a date out there, y'all. It is hard to get a date. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I got a lot working against me. The amount of people who are women or feminine non-binary people who are interested in dating a blocky trans girl who live close-ish to me, who are okay with dating someone who is known on the internet and people have a lot of opinions about. And that person, which is a lot of criteria that they absolutely have to have, must also be like compatible with me. And I'm a little weird. So I've tried. I'm on the apps. I don't know. I don't know. So if you know anyone, send them my way. Janice said, I'm so serious. That's what freezing Michael Phelps. That's funny. Frankie said, the fact that I have to pay for a license to fish, yet people can just reproduce willy-nilly is wild to me sometimes. Mostly joking, but people have really made me ponder it. Do only men have cake pops? No. I mean, I am a woman and I had cake pops. People who are assigned male at birth have cake pops. How's the poke bowl? Good. It's not like the best thing in the world, but it's solid. It's satisfying. It's nutritious. Pretty tasty. I've had better poke bowls, but I've had worse. Olivia said, okay, I'll have to do that second option then. I don't know everything about how my journey is going to work, but hey, we learn something every day. Yeah, electrolysis, you can't, yep. Electrolysis is follicle by follicle. It's impossible to do electrolysis over your entire body. It's just impossible. It would take years. It would take your entire life. Like, there's just too many follicles when you do the math of how long it would take. Laser is your better bet for like larger areas. But electrolysis is great for like harder to reach crevices or like facial hair specifically. Cheesecake Factory has poke. They really have everything right now. It's crazy, Bailey. Wait, hard to get a date. What about Daisy? Daisy and I were never dating. And also, Daisy's seeing someone else right now. So like, oh. Lucy says, sorry. When you started taking estrogen or transitioning to your breasts and butt grow, what? Would you have to have surgery? Oh, okay. How do I get boobs? Good question. Estrogen grows them. What I have, all natural, baby. Estrogen, doesn't matter who you are. If you start taking estrogen, you're going to start growing these over time. Takes a while, but you'll get there. They're not necessarily going to be the biggest, but they are boobs, and they are mine. I could go and get surgery, but I like what I got. Stud says, you aren't weird, you're just you. Thank you. But I take pride in my weirdness. I know I'm a little quirked up. I take pride. It's not a bad thing, but I appreciate it. Supporter said, I have faith you'll find your one. I sure hope so. I would really, really love to. I am lonely in that realm of my life, for sure. M said, you split the bill on the first date. It depends on the vibe, but usually, I guess, yeah. Janice said, that's why contraception in all of its forms should be free and universally available. Pregnancy and parenthood shouldn't be a consequence of intimacy. Agreed. Olivia says, to be fair, the only facial hair would already be... Oh, to be fair, only the facial hair would be a big bonus. The arms and the legs can go normal laser. Yeah, that's what I've done. Nader says, maybe a conventional relationship isn't for you, Lily. I want a conventional relationship, though. I started to think the same in my case in looking for queer platonic relation. I don't want to, okay, but and great for you, but I want my one. You know, I want my life's love. I want my one. Queer platonic relationships, great. Good for you if that works for you. I would like my one. Sunflower says, wait, so you had man parts before the surgery? If you want to call them that, you can. I had a P. I still do. I just don't have my kick pops anymore. The two little dangly guys. Those are gone. But one of these days, I'm going to get the rest of it converted over. Lucy says, thank you. I appreciate your truthfulness. And also, how long have you taken estrogen and how do you take it? Another great question, Lucy. My first dose of estrogen was May the 4th, 2021. So we just had my 5-year anniversary of estrogen. For the first few months, I took it orally via a pill. But for the vast majority of the time, I do a weekly shot that I give myself. Bailey says, oh, so you still hang out with Daisy, but you aren't interested in being poly long-term. We weren't even poly. We were just friends with benefits. that was really our relationship. And I'm not poly anymore. I used to do the poly thing. It just doesn't really work for me anymore. What's my star sign? I am an Aquarius. Frankie agrees. Jenna said, I love when people say cake pop. Yeah, they are cake pops. Cake pops. I mean, it doesn't really matter how you think of them. They're, the two little dangly guys. But it's a reference to a video I made forever ago. I guess I still reference them here and there on my videos. Just throwing it out for the angry lurkers. Frankie said, I'm here picturing a boy band for K-pop. That's funny. Sunflower says, oh, wow, okay, I thought you had it all removed or converted. No, I wish. I still have a lot of hair removal down there to go. I just keep forgetting to call up the electrolysis. Please, I really need to. All right. Now we have to picture BTS as two dangly boys. Don't do it. Let's think about Cheesecake. Yeah, it takes a while to get it done. Any Disney trips coming soon? I wish. I gotta save up again. Which reminds me, another shameless plug. If you'd like to support me, if you're appreciative of this stream and me doing this at least 4 times a week, and you want to drop me $5, if everyone in this stream dropped $5, even just $5 each, even $1 each would pretty much pay for the meal. I have Venmo. You got a few bucks on the Venmo account. You're like, yeah, I'll throw a little. You got a few bucks on the PayPal. You got a few bucks on the account.
So I will be going home now.
Okay.
We're here to be taking care of you.
We're in your server, okay? Whatever you need, just let me know.
Thank you. Appreciate
I'm
it.
also going to be doing rolls like they're doing the slip.
Will you still get the tip? You still get the tip, or is it going?
Oh, no, I'm transferring it to him.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Thank you. I appreciate it. But the card, worth more than the tip. I'm
All right.
so
Have a good one. Yes, shameless. Hold on, I missed some. Okay, Lucy says, okay, another question. Last one. You can ask as many as you want. When you start taking estrogen, do your biceps shrink? You said more male muscles. I mean, some women have big biceps, but it's less about taking estrogen and more about when you get rid of testosterone, which can be done via removing the cake pops or via taking an anti-androgen. Spironolactone is one of them that gets rid of testosterone in your system. Then you will start losing muscle mass, not just in biceps, but everywhere. Not like you're completely weak, but there comes a point where you're like, I'm not as good at opening pickle jars as I used to be. Nope says, wait, you and Daisy aren't together anymore. I missed a chapter. To be clear, we never were together. We were never dating. We were friends with benefits. And now she is seeing someone, so I haven't heard from her for a while. Although I think she's coming over to get her gift at some point. The Disney trips are your fave. They're my fave too, Brooklyn. The young plan. Yeah, it's a picture of them dancing on a cake pop stage. Sunflower said, I didn't even know you could have cake pops removed with the pee removed too. You can do that. I mean, think about someone with like testicular cancer, right? Obviously it's not that simple, but might get them removed. Yeah. I just got both of mine removed because I don't want them anymore. I think Demon Hunter says a sound. Demon Hunters. Bailey said, well, you're a sweetheart. You're intelligent, funny, pretty, great taste in food and clothing. You adopt and have a big heart for senior dogs. Someone is going to be so happy and lucky with you eventually. I have faith you'll find your person. I hope so. That would be such a bummer if that didn't happen. I really want to find my person. Lucy says, okay, I have to go. It's late. Have a lovely day. Thanks for answering my questions. Stay positive. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you for tuning in. You can come back another time. All right. Cheesecakes. Original cheesecake. Fresh strawberry cheesecake. Oreo Dream Extreme cheesecake. Ultimate red velvet cheesecake. Reese's peanut butter chocolate cake cheesecake. Godiva chocolate cheesecake. Peach perfect raspberry drizzle. Coconut cream pie. Adam's peanut butter cup fudge ripple. Triple berry bliss. Cookie dough lovers with pecans. Pineapple upside down. Celebration cheesecake. Cinnabon cinnamon swirl. Salted caramel. Toasted marshmallow s'mores galore. Dulce de leche. White chocolate raspberry. Mango key lime. Fresh banana cream. Berry cherry Ghirardelli chocolate. Lemon raspberry cream. Chocolate tuxedo cream. Chocolate caramelicious with Snickers. Chocolate mousse. Lemon meringue. Hershey's chocolate bar. Vanilla bean cheesecake. Tiramisu. Key lime. caramel pecan turtle, pumpkin, and pumpkin pecan. It's a lot. Throw them for a loop and get plain. They're gonna be like, oh, we don't have it. We forgot. Celebration, because every stream is a celebration. They're not wrong. I'm not sure Marbax will have all the cheesecakes. It would be stupid expensive and probably result in me throwing up. But it could be fun to try every single cheesecake back to back one of these days. I would need a place for all of the cheesecakes to go though. I couldn't waste all that food. And I wouldn't want to eat it. I probably never want to eat a cheesecake again after that. We haven't run a poll. User 5-2, let's see. Let's get a poll going. Option 1, peanut butter cup fudge ripple. Option 1. Peanut butter fudge. Peanut butter fudge cup ripple. Option number 2, cookie dough and pecan. Option number 3, Snickers. These are the 3. Peanut butter cup fudge ripple. Cookie dough and pecan. Snickers. Now my kid is making fun of me for asking them if that was a scene in K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, I've seen like the first 10 minutes of K-pop Demon Hunters. Don't let them bully you. Should be an option, like a bite-sized flight. Oh, that's such a good idea. Why don't they do that? Why don't they do that? So they should do that. Snickers sounds good too, I know. And I'll read you the descriptions while user 52 is doing the poll. Option number 1 is it's Adam's peanut butter cup fudge ripple, which is creamy cheesecake swirled with caramel, peanut butter, Butterfingers, and Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh, that's so nice. That's nice. Y'all, give some love to Pepper Poppet. Pepper Poppet just sent a Venmo for $15 and said, cheesecake on me. In parentheses, I have no idea how much cheesecake costs from Pepper Poppet. Love you, Pepper Poppet. Thank you. No. I think it's about that much. So cheesecake from $11.50 to $13.50. So you're right on target. Thank you so much, Pepper Poppet. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting my cheesecake habit. You're the only one who truly understands me. Thank you, my friend. I love you and I appreciate you. I won't say thank you, Pepper Poppet. Thank you. Even if you can't gift, give Pepper Poppet a thank you. Pepper Poppet, gifting. You didn't have to gift, and you did. Appreciate you. Love you. Here we go. Some gas tanks in the chat. All right. Snickers sounds good. You know what, Pepper Poppet? If you want, in the chat, if you want to decide, I'll let you decide. I'll let you decide. If you want to throw it in the chat, you can go peanut butter cudge. I keep saying cudge. Also, user 52, are you there? Waiting on that poll. Cookie dough with pecans or Snickers. Marbax has to go. Enjoy that dessert. Thank you, I will. Okay, can you make the poll, please? Let me know if you need me to read them again. Although Pepper Poppet might pick, but let's still do a poll. I love that thing first. What's the description for Snickers and cookie dough? Oh, okay. So there's peanut butter cup fudge ripple is number 1. Number 2, cookie dough with pecans, which has creamy cheesecake loaded with chocolate chip pecan cookie dough topped with cookie dough frosting. And then the third one and final is the Snickers one, which is an original cheesecake swirled with Snickers on a brownie crust with chocolate caramel and peanuts. Yes. Pepper Poppet is on the fence. I mean, they can pick it. They don't have to pick. They can also go with the poll. So those are the descriptions. I will submit to the will of the people. So democratic of you, Pepper Poppet. So wise. So egalitarian. Take note, everyone. Be like Pepper Poppet. There we go. Poll is up. That's what she said. Cookie dough winning, but it's anyone's game. Could go anyway. There's not enough votes. And every vote's going to be huge here. Only 9 votes. 10 votes so far. All right. Pecans are not pronounced that way, so you shouldn't get one. You don't deserve it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're from Pecansylvania. Pecansylvania. Cookie dough, honestly, Snickers could easily come back here. I don't know about peanut butter fudge, but cookie dough's leading by 2 votes. Anything is possible. Y'all don't vote Snickers. Look, Janice. Pepper Poppet is submitting to the will of the people. You could further override it. I'm not diminishing Pepper Poppet's power here. The Pepper Poppet is yielded to the will of the people. And if the will of Janice is to see Snickers, you can also help fund it. And tip the scales. Michaela says Snickers all the way. Well, whatever. I'm taking a page out of Pepper Poppet's book, and I'm submitting to the will of the people as well. Cookie dough, 11. Snickers, 7. Peanut butter, 4. If 4 brave souls want to step up and tie it up, they could. They could. Doesn't look like it, though. Doesn't look like it, though. Yankees don't get to decide Southern ones. I'm Southern. I was born in Georgia. Let me remind you of this. Born and raised in Georgia and Florida. The South. All right, cookie dough with pecans. 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 Pecan pie. All right. Users in the, they're kind of, actually not sure about that. All right, let's flag down our server and order. Order. It's time to order. Could I have the pecan cookie dough cheesecake, please? The cookie dough pecan cheesecake. Thank you. There it is, everyone. There you have it. Are you happy? Are you satisfied with yourself? Are you pleased? Anyways. No, not Louisiana. They're Florida. You don't like nuts? Honestly, Michaela? Me too. I don't like nuts either. And that's why, well, the joke writes itself, right? The joke literally writes itself. All right, everyone. I need your tea. I don't want y'all to go to nap time. Don't go to nap time. Come from the light. Come from the light. Tell me some tea. Tell me what's on your mind. Tell me about your relationship drama. Tell me about someone else's relationship drama. Arguably, Florida is also not the South. That is arguable. Tell me about the crazy thing that happened at your school that one time. Everyone's got a story about that. For every single person in this chat, they have that story. That crazy thing that happened at your school that one time. That drama. M likes naps. Okay. I mean, me too. Sunflower says, did you just know when you were born and growing up that you were meant to be a woman? Well, what? Yes and no. Like, meant to be a woman kind of implies and this part of Florida was southern as hell. Yeah, people do have southern accents in Florida. A girl threw boiling soup in someone's face. Jesus. Are they okay? Do they get scarred? That's awful. My ex-husband wants to take me on a trip, but he's also always delaying things, and it's annoying. Ex-husband? Why even go on a trip with them? And back to Sunflower, like, meant to be a woman, I was a woman whether I like it or not. There's no choice in the matter. Like, whether or not I was meant to be is kind of irrelevant because I am and always was a girl. But I didn't know that growing up because I didn't even really realize that was an option. I just knew I was sad and miserable and certain things made me unhappy, but I never put it together until I was an adult that what it all meant. Twin mom has tea, but it's scary and sad. Okay, well, if it's a downer, then maybe not. It's okay if it's like crazy, but if it's like sad, then maybe don't say it. Nadia says, back in the early 2000s, I was making Yu-Gi-Oh cards at home and distributing them at school before it became popular. That's awesome. Did they look good? Did they look good? I hope I'm sure they did. Jenna said, craziest school story was in 6th grade. A couple did a hoochie coochie. What is a hoochie coochie? Maybe I'm really not Southern. I don't know what a hoochie coochie is. I don't know if they got wounded, but the girl got suspended. I mean, friggin' better gotten suspended throwing hot soup in someone's face. That's crazy. Sunflower said, is it difficult to have man parts but wanting to wear all the women's clothes? So one other thing I'll say is I don't think I call them man parts because can they really be called man parts if women have them? Some women have them. Like, I have the parts that I have, and I'm a woman. So they're not really man parts. It's a P or a V. But is it difficult to have a P when I don't want one? Yeah. Wouldn't recommend it. Not a fan. But when it comes to women's clothing, most of the time women's clothing is not built for trans women, it's built for cis women. So yes, there can be some issues there quite often. It's a very common complaint from trans women. Poppet says, rural panhandle Florida is most definitely Southern. There are definitely some real podunk Southern parts of Florida. Do I wear aloe? Like A-L-O-E aloe? Like what you wear about after sunburn? I don't know. The Alan Jackson song. Okay. I don't know is that just like a explicit song? I'm not Southern. I think I'm pretty. Danican said, show me the blank. You know where to find it. Can you unban that person really quick? It was a correct ban, but I want to talk to them. I know she's not trying to be offensive, or that Sunflower isn't trying to be offensive, but adding gender to the parts makes it feel icky. And that's why I said something. They're not really man parts if some women have them. Sunflower says, thank you for your honesty and opening up. It's truly interesting. Of course, Sunflower. Please, keep asking questions. I have plenty of answers. Jenna says, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it got hotter than a hoochie scoochie. Got it. Okay. Got it. Remove the ban. If you're still there, Danican, let us know. Great song. I've probably heard that song. Probably have heard that song. Okay. What about No Why? No Why to what? I don't think we had plenty of drama at our school. Twin Mom says, I'll just say this. The tea is about a crime that happened close to my home that ended in someone losing their life. And it's scary when you can't even take an evening stroll with your dog without being worried about being in danger. So now my spouse walks the dogs at night. Ugh. Sorry. It's scary. I'm sorry. Nadia says, top notch, LOL. Not that bad. I used to mimic the real ones? Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh cards that you made. Used to mimic the real ones very well because I used to draw and paint and I was good at the arts. I think if you asked me that question, if you had the money and financial security, what would you be? I would say, you would be a painter if you didn't have to worry about money. I got you. I wish you could do that. I wish you could. Emily said, you want to hear my tea for the day after this? Oh, drop it. We're waiting. Olivia says, I'm trying to think of something that happened in school, but I can't think of anything. We had a couple of teachers who were creepy, for sure. there was a teacher, or I guess like a sports person at the school who had a relationship with one of the students, girls. That was after my time, like a year or two after I left. I remember. I think one of our teachers got engaged to another one of our teachers, but then they got unengaged and broke up, and then the guy moved to a different school. Awkward. He was also like such a schlub, and the other teacher was like so hot. We don't know how he did that. I just had to dig deep for yours. Nothing really wild. Thank you.
Take that. We switch.
Yes.
There we go. Take this one too.
Yes, please. And could I have the check, please?
Check.
Yes, thank you. Of course, they have chocolate syrup. We're just going to remove it from the chocolate syrup. I do not like chocolate syrup. If you know anything about me, I don't like okra, I don't like oregano, and I don't like chocolate syrup. I don't like any of it. What's your favorite late night snack? Oh God. Ice cream? Ice cream. It changes, but ice cream's number one. Olivia said we had a teacher who would let us do anything. A lot of things, probably more, but he ended up getting fired. For good reason, it sounds like. By the way, this is the pecan cookie dough cheesecake. There's a teacher that was caught taking pics of. Jenna said I had a huge crush on the math teacher. He was heartbroken one day when I walked into class. You were heartbroken when you had one day he had a dozen roses on his desk from his partner, and then a couple weeks later learned he was gay and never had a chance. Well, at least you know it wasn't you. I see your messages, Emily, but I haven't seen anything since you asked to spill your tea. Twin says a funny tea story. When Tap to Pay came out on bank cards, my dad was asked in line if he had Tap. His response was, "Yeah, I'll tap that." I was so embarrassed, LOL, but the lady was a good sport about it. I've never been. Dads just do that, don't they? Michaela says Lily loves okra even more than she loves chocolate syrup covered okra. Okay, Michaela. I didn't realize it was like that. It says failed. Okay, I see it says failed. It's probably because of a way you've said something. Maybe if there's like a certain word in there or something. Bailey's never had a crush on a teacher. Not really. The Latin teacher at my high school was a babe. But I didn't have her. I only had her for one semester. No, I had a crush on a teacher. No, I did. Now I remember. Yeah, I had a crush on a teacher. All right, here we go. Emily says, so my little sister got married very young. Her now ex-husband works for the same company as me, thankfully at a different location, but I still do have to work with him from time to time. So basically, a year and a half ago, he started cheating on her with one of his much younger employees. He's the manager. How lovely. She tried to work it out with him for quite a while, but he kept lying and seeing the other girl. Emily says, well, they finally divorced, and he lied and said he wasn't seeing the girl, and how my sister was the best thing that ever happened to him, but now she's quit working at the same store as him, and they're officially dating. Oh. Wait. Wait, they're back together? I'm confused. She quit working at the same store, or are you talking about the other girl? Quit working at the same store and they're officially dating and he never left, so I have to go work at his store tomorrow and see him. I'm confused. He's dating your sister and they're working at the same store, or the other girl? Probably the other girl, right? Frankie made out with the teacher the year I graduated. How am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Literally like the least surprising thing. Of course you did. Can I ask what the age difference was? How gross is it? How gross is it? Sam says, I am politically independent. And I don't understand how people on the left are so obsessed with pronouns and gender identity. We have real problems, like homelessness, crime, guns, and drugs. They need to get their priorities straight. Okay. So you're saying that because there are...
Right here.
Thank you so much.
Would like to double check? Is everything correct?
Looks good. Thank you. So what I'm hearing from you, Sam HB, is that if you accidentally call someone something that hurts their feelings and they say, hey, that what you just said hurt my feelings, then you might respond to them, hey, I don't care because there's worse things in this world like homelessness and war. I don't have time to say something nice to you. I've got bigger things to... Is that what you're saying? Like, you're saying that like homelessness means that you can't put in like 0.1% effort to like call someone the name they want to be called? Because that just speaks to your capacity as a human being, both emotionally and time-wise. Like, imagine being like, I can't call you the right name because I'm too worried about the war on drugs. Emily says, oh, the other girl, he swore he stopped singing. Now they're seeing each other. Of course they are. Of course they are. Of course they are. Equal rights are a basic human right. Frankie said, he crashed a high school party and I was like, let's go. I was 18, he was 26 to 30. Ooh. I could see like 21, 22, but hopefully it was just making out. Michaela says, I had the biggest crush on my stats professor in college. She was so hot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day, okay?
Thanks. Nadia says, pronouns cost you nothing unless solving those problems. So learn to walk before you run. Kayla says, I've hooked up with a much older coworker. It's different though. It's a different dynamic if it's a coworker. Even if they're much older, the power dynamic with the teacher-student thing. At least it wasn't an illegal question. Oh, BTDT? What the heck is that? Well said, Lily. Thank you, Elizabeth. Olivia says, there will always be homeless people or addicts, everything illegal. No one can eliminate all of that ever. Yeah, I mean, like... Yeah, of course, if like, you know, you could press a button, solve world hunger or always get gendered correctly, of course you'd want to solve world hunger. But that doesn't mean we have to only focus on one. And also, you're acting like it's super duper complicated to gender someone correctly. This is what it takes to gender someone correctly. Get ready. Oh no, actually my pronouns are she, her. Oh. That's it. If you can't spare 0.75 seconds to be corrected, that you called someone the wrong name or used the wrong pronoun, what are you doing? What are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your life? Are you so emotionally unavailable that you can't spend a millisecond of your time considering anyone else's feelings? So much so that you have to point to these like weird abstract world issues and call them distractors so that you don't have to care about your fellow human. Haven't you ever met someone who recently got married and written down their name and it'd be like, oh no, I'm actually Miss Johnson now. Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry, I can't call you your married name now because there are drug addicts in the streets. Can't be bothered to worry about you. User52 had a crush on a much older man when I was younger. He was so smart and intellectual. I had just turned 18 and he was 40 or 50, never did anything. Look, to be fair, the teacher in school I had a crush on was like 40 as well, so. Who am I to talk? Bailey said, I think all of those issues are important. Homelessness, guns, drugs, etc. But it's important to try to respect others' identity and preferences. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's such like a false comparison to be like, why are we worrying about this? We should be worrying about this. It's like these are not the same. These are not comparable, right? Like, how dare you? I don't know. Cook dinner. You should be trying to end the war in Iran. Like, what are you talking about? Anyways, Janice said accepting folks for who they are would ironically help solve a decent chunk of the problems that the person thinks are the real problems. Yeah. The percentage of the trans population that is unhoused, statistically, way more than many other populations. Why? Bailey said, well, I'm glad nothing happened because low-key he would have been so creeping for dating an 18-year-old at that age. Yeah, Pearl Later keeps saying I am a miss and it makes me upset. I don't know what Pearl Later is, but I'm sorry. Hello, Space Berry. Well, User52 said agree. He didn't even know I had any interest. He lived by my grandparents. Yeah. All right. By the way, this cheesecake's really good. All right, and let's go ahead and start playing the guessing game. The things we got were the ginger ale, the beet salad, the ahi tuna poke, and the cookie dough lovers cheesecake. Once again, if anyone would like to help sponsor this meal or just, throw a tip like you throw a bartender a few bucks because you enjoyed either being around them or appreciate them serving you, throw your streamer or throw Lily a few bucks. Nice. You like hanging out with Lily? I could throw her a single US dollar or two. What percentage am I tipping? 30-ish percent, 35 maybe. My mom says, I'll say it before. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Love is love and everyone deserves to experience and enjoy their life the way they want to live. User52 needs a timeout, maybe a hose. Spray bottle. User52 has only told 2 people until now. I don't know how many people are in this stream, but I have a feeling that number has more than doubled. Kayla's guess, Frankie's guess. User52 will take the hose. Wow. Cool. This is how you choose to drop the info. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. Now 100 over down. Puma, diabetic, Nadu. Wait, was the beard? Beard? Bread. Bread is always complimentary here. Cheesecake Factory, bread is always on the house. Nothing special to me. I look like the beard. My beard was not complimentary to my face. At least not in my mind. Although objectively, I did look good as a guy. Not to myself. It's unfortunate. Okay, Olivia. Olivia's got a long message. When Mom will stick to their first guess. The winner. Welcome back, Jessica. Meal's been great so far. The winner is Michaela. Michaela guessed it. The pre-tip $62.30, tip $20 to make it $82.30, which means that you were only 8 cents off. No, 2 cents off. 2 cents off. Wow. In the words of Owen Wilson, wow. 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 That's her 2 cents, but well done. 10 comedy points. Michaela, you win. Unfortunately, I don't really have much for you. You are just going to have to take nothing. I'm sorry. But give me a second. This AirPods case is ringing. Go for today. My childhood friend, Michaela. You're not the Michaela in chat, are you? Oh, yours is spelled differently. Yeah, I know. I do have a childhood friend named Michaela. It's who I'm talking to. It's you. Yeah, you're great. I still talk to you sometimes on Instagram. You're really nice. Yeah. I think, there's a world in which we're even closer friends. Oh, okay, you live far away. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so you want your namesake to be treated better. That's fair. That's fair. Honestly, that's fair. Even though you don't spell your name the same way. I get it. All right, love you, bye. You win everything. Congrats. Wow. 2 cents off is very close. Very close. You should start lunch dates for $50 with you. Oh, like you can hang out on stream for $50? Or like people can go out with lunch with me for $50. End the call Peppa Pig style. Like that? How does Peppa Pig end calls? I don't know. I've never seen that. Congratulations, Michaela. Spills. I might take one more bite here. I don't think I have spills, but let me be sure. Maybe I should have a second pin instead of Lily Spilly Tino. It's like Lily Nito. Like I was very neat with my meal or something like that. There's a pun. Anyways. Sam H. coming back. They're the person who said we need to focus on bigger things than accepting people for who they are. They said, please don't. Thank you so much. There you go. Thanks. They said, please don't spin my words. I am always very respectful of everyone. I just believe that we have lost sight of what issues really need addressing. Like guns and drugs and war. No one here is saying, Sam, that those don't matter. What we're saying is that it is a false equivalency to suggest that our efforts should be so hyper-focused on big issues. And also, we're only humans. Like, you can't do everything. But that it's a false equivalency to suggest, like, how dare we be so, short-sighted as to care about each other's feelings? We should be focusing on the threat of nuclear war. Like, of course we should be worried about that. Of course we should advocate for, ending world hunger. Like, these are very broad, difficult topics for anyone who isn't a billionaire who could just snap their fingers and end it, right? Like, you and I can't do that. We don't have that power. The power we do have is to care for and support the people around us. And if you have trans people in your life, which you might not know it, but they're there, who are you to say that that person is not deserving of your empathy? Who are you to say, I have better things to do than to address you correctly? Who are you to say that your time should be better spent fighting the war on drugs than making someone in your life feel a little bit more accepted by the words you use? Olivia says, another little story that happened 2 days ago. My stepdad and his mom own an apartment they've rented to a couple for a few years now, and the boyfriend destroyed the door, threw things around the apartment, threatened the neighbors, slashed their tires. Dang! He's a gambling addict, and they're always fighting about that. Anyways, now they're separated. But they need to go, and she doesn't want to leave. Ugh. Ugh. It's an unfortunate situation. Oof. Emma says in person. So, yeah, I think you're worth more than $50. I mean, that just kind of feels a little gross to me. Maybe if it was like a couple people. Maybe. Frankie says, when she learns her friends can whistle and she can't. Peppa Pig. Her friend whistles to her on the phone, and Peppa was like, gives her a side eye. Understand. Thank you, Sam. Frankie says, those issues very much matter, but they have nothing to do with whether or not you can respect someone's identity. Yeah, it doesn't cost any real time or effort to just be like, oh, she got it. Elizabeth said it's all a matter of treating all living things with respect. It's a red herring. Yeah, it's a red herring. It's a false equivalency. It's a red herring. Well said. Jana said, no one is spinning your words. More than one issue can matter at a time, and if you were truly worried about those issues, you would understand that intersectionality is the core of fixing all these problems simultaneously. Correct. Bailey said, I kind of get where you're coming from. but what may not be a real issue to some is a big issue to others. A lot of people just want to be respected and recognized as themselves. Yeah, because, it's one thing to misgender a single person, right? It seems small. Seems like maybe disrespectful, but small. But what happens when what about when that happens on a systemic level, on a legal level? What happens when, instead of it just being person to person, it is a government choosing to disrespect an entire group of people? And disrespect puts it lightly, right? To revoke the human rights, say, or the access to gender-affirming care, right? Like, these issues scale up really quickly and with devastating results. If all it takes is using someone's proper pronouns, why wouldn't we do that? Olivia said, 2 days ago, we went to this lawyer that you could ask for advice from, and in the waiting area, this shady guy came in with a backpack and did not stop talking to himself about what he would have to do to deserve 40 years in jail and stuff like that. He sat next to me. I was scared, kept looking at my parents. I swear he had a weapon in his backpack. Security eventually. Oh, scary. Glad you're okay. Jenna said, folks that actually genuinely work to fix those problems already know the root cause, which is unacceptable in its socioeconomic disparity, which means they'd understand that to fix one, we'd have to fix the other. Yeah. Frankie said, random. Ryan Gosling tapping his fork on the champagne glass and saying the word poozy lives rent-free in my head. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm glad that lives rent-free in your head. Okay. Spill. I don't have any spills. No spill. Ugh. Thank you to all of the 20 people and 42,000 points that believed in me, and to all the 14 people that didn't believe in me. Get what you get. Don't get upset. I'm done with the cheesecake. The cheesecake was good. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm off on Wednesdays. I may or may not do some filming tomorrow. So let me know what you'd like to see on Thursday. Stream tomorrow. We'll see how the video I post. We'll see. Spilly no more. Anywho, since we're nearing the end of the stream, I'm gonna head out. See Olivia. Fit check. Okay, I'll do a fit check, and then we'll call it. Okay. Yes, I must get back to Nugget. I'll do a fit check really quick, and then I'll pack up my stuff. Hello, Veronica. It's hard to show you everything. You can see how messy the table is. You can see right here. I got my gay little Birkenstocks on. Da-da-da. Nice little jumpsuit, or whatever you want to call it. You want to see Nugget? Oh, well, unfortunately, Nugget is at home, but let's see what I can do. Okay, so I'll be back probably Thursday and Friday. There's a world in which I go like Wednesday, Thursday, but we'll see. Probably Thursday, Friday. Glad you can make it too, Bailey. Forest East Village. Have a nice day, Sam. Is it fun living in San Francisco? Yeah, totally. I love it. Have a good day, says Jessica. Thank you. I'll see you Thursday. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Much love. Bailey, see you, twin. Thank you. See you, twin, mom. All right, everyone. I love you. Stay lovely. Pine cone. I'm going to wait for a second because I've been told that if I don't wait, it gets cut off at the end.